Hello! Oh, hi! Hey, everybody! It's the
Hello.
Mongoose Crew. We're here. This is Eldryn's chair, right here.
Just us in a
she's
line
still-
right here.
Yep. Yeah. Just right here.
Just the
Just
left
this line.
Yeah.
The left cheek, as someone said, and here we are.
Hey.
Eldryn's back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with most of, Jimmy will be joining us a little bit later, but here with most of the Mongoose Crew. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Awesome. Yeah, welcome. For those who have no idea who this is, hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, this many, living, existing, and breathing, for those that do, in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. Some announcement stuff. I apologize. I know people have, I've been promising this for a while, but no specific, what is happening? Sorry. No specific announcements besides that later on in the month we will be incorporating one-shots again. So we'll be having one-shots in the sort of early afternoon times during the week. So if you are interested in playing, you can check that out by going to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. We're going to probably be starting off with some of the classic ones, just to kind of dip our feet into it. So the ones that we've been running for a while. As I mentioned, I think last week we got these really super freaking cute mushroom minis that I'm going to try to build a one shot out of, because they're so freaking cute. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Oh, hi, Hannah. Oh, Hannah says the haircut looks good. Thank you. Hi, Hannah. Also, Lorian, that sandwich looks bomb.
It is.
It,
It's from Jersey Mike's, and I don't like to be healthy at all, so I don't have any veggies in it. It's literally just meat and
Atta girl.
hell yeah.
and cheese and a little bit of onion.
Hell
So
yeah.
I got my veggies in.
Onion is a veggie.
Yeah, no greens though.
And I mean, wheat.
Wheat?
Onion is like if there was a vegetable that was meat. That's how I feel about it.
It goes good with meat.
There was a vegetable that was meat. Okay. Cool.
I can't explain it, but that's just how I feel about it.
Cool. So yeah, anyways, please check out those one shots. There's nothing that will be on there for right now, but please feel free to check it out. Also, if you're wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. Also, if you're cool like Hannah and you want to say hi, you can definitely do that. And I will try my best to say hi back, or at least give a wave. If it's like a really serious scene, I might just message back hi. But yeah, we always love that. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there at It's a Long Story _TTRPG, where we have our most favorite moments. I think the most recent one is a Mongoose Crew one, talking about pooping in the woods. My favorite pastime. Yeah. Yep.
We talk
Just-
about poop a lot.
We
Yeah.
do talk about poop a lot in this house.
In my household
great.
too.
It's great. It's good. Everybody does it.
Also in mine.
There's a lot of dookie discussion.
I've
No,
never
there's a
heard
lot
her
of
use.
dookie.
I've never heard her use that word in my life.
She's talking about the Green Day album. What's wrong with you, Joe?
Actually,
I mean, again,
Do it.
listen, Pamela Adelon, if you happen to be watching this, I only heard dookie and better things like a million times, and I was like, that's the best word ever.
shout out to Pamela Adlon.
I love her.
Great. King. Was Jamie here? Oh, jeez.
Jamie!
Okay. Jamie! We're saying this. Okay, now Jamie!
Jamie!
Hey guys.
Hey. We're talking about poop.
Yeah.
Pooping in the woods.
Hey.
This is a recurring theme for us.
You know, if we ever went on a camping trip, I've never been in a camping trip where I have to like go to the bathroom not in like a outhouse or like or something like that. I don't think I could poop in the woods. No.
Listen, you don't think you can until you have no choice.
No qualms.
True.
I don't see it limiting me.
I mean, you know, I've done it once and it was fine.
I like glamping. I'm not gonna go camping.
Yeah, I'm not putting myself in that situation willingly.
She's like, I'm
same.
not going camping.
Kayla, how do you feel about it?
No.
We're just gonna do this tonight.
No.
No.
No. I mean, I can poop anywhere that there has a toilet. Like, I have no, like, I mean, when you have a bum tum, as my friend calls
Hopefully it's installed.
it. Yeah, hopefully it's installed.
Yeah, it's not like in the
Nature.
display area of a Lowe's.
Anywhere there's
Yeah.
a toilet that's appropriate to poop
Hey.
in. I
Hey.
can
Nature
do.
is just one
Lorianne.
big toilet.
Have you pooped in a Lowe's? Be honest.
No.
Okay.
In their bathrooms, yeah, but not in those. No, that's disgusting. You need
Are you
water in
sure
there.
it was a bathroom?
You need water in those things. If you poop and just like nothing, it's disgusting. It smells really bad.
Not if you walk out. From what I've heard.
How do you
How
know?
do you know?
Because I've
from what I've
changed-
heard,
I've
I
changed a
beat
baby
you
diaper.
there. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I feel it.
I dated a kid in high school whose
You
parents
never
had
dated
dual.
anyone before me.
Sorry, You're
Were you
right.
also a kid in high school, or
no, but
Oh, no.
his.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I was. Sorry.
Oh, all
I
right.
was too excited about the story. Okay. So this kid I dated, his parents had side-by-side toilets. And I was like mortified. I was like, what do you mean? And I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? And his parents literally said to me, the couple that poops together stays together.
that
Darren
doesn't even
constantly-
rhyme?
Jaren constantly
Does-
tries to have full-blown conversation with me while he's pooping. He's like, I'm bored.
Does anybody watch Bob's Burgers?
Yes.
course.
Yeah.
Religious.
The side by side toilets is like a fully Andy and Ollie thing. Like
Mhm, yes.
they would totally like grow up, have a house together, and have side by
Yes.
side toilets so they can
Well,
put
Absolutely
you
would.
know, honestly, discussing Bob's Burger psychology, Andy and Ollie at this age, very cute. Once they grow up, it's a problem.
It's
very weird.
disturbing.
Yeah, it's very disturbing.
They'll just become the McPoyles from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my god.
They are the McFoyles.
You will call her!
Oh man, you guys ready for the recap? I guess. Before Lorianne isn't, so I'll make this sentence slow. Before we jump into our session tonight,
I'm good. You can stop.
we need to have a recap of where we left off before we do that. So, Lorianne, please take it away.
Yeah. Got my voice back, bitches. Anyway, so we started off last session. I have to read this first. I don't know what a co-pilot porta potty is.
It
Is
sounds.
Copilot like the truck stop? Like the
Oh,
That's
is it the
Pilot.
brand? Hannah explained.
oh, that's just pilot.
Like Copilot
what-
sounds like side by side toilets.
Now, because I am in work mode, I saw co-pilot. I was like, why are we bringing Microsoft into this? I don't understand. Anyway.
Lorianne, take it away.
So we started off the session with Broomhilda doing her damn best to heal Raylor. Because he's a simulacrum, he cannot be healed by normal means. So she needs to do some fun stuff with herbs and all that stuff. But she's able to get him stable, and like a few hit points are returned to him, which isn't great, but you know, we do what we do. We also had a wonderful scene where Milo is reunited with Duchess. She came barreling through the forest, which scared Wilbur and Milo for a moment. But it turns out to just be Duchess. And so Milo spends some time with her, hanging out in her skull and telling her what's been going on. And by skull, I mean her skull home, not her crab skull.
Not her skull.
Yeah,
Do they have skulls?
I don't know.
I mean, they're kind of just all skull. A crab would be
Yeah,
because
crab.
it's
Yeah.
an exoskeleton.
Right.
And then, so Saren then, after Raylor is stable, uses the sending room to lay into Huxley and yell at him, but also she does try to get him to come back to the group so that we can hash this out and talk. She does tell him that he had no right to try and kill Raylor, and he's being a massive dick, and he's also self-sabotaging. He doesn't respond, but she knows that he heard because she hears the sound of nature through the sending spell. And then to just stab him in the heart even more, she uses her phoenix feather to write to him, "I will not give up on you," which was beautiful. Meanwhile, after that, Saren came back to the table, and Gwar basically admits that he knew what Huxley was going to do, and he was kind of in on it, but not so much as it wasn't a plan they came up with together. It was more so of Huxley saying, "I'll do what you guys can't do, or you're not strong enough to do." And Gwar said, "Sure, but wait until he actually does something." And Huxley didn't, so that's on Huxley, but also, what the hell, Gwar? So Gwar does explain to everyone that Huxley acted way too fast, and he apologized for his part in all of it. Brumhilda heard all of this and watched Gwar's confession from the stairs, but only Eldryn and Nora saw that. We then got a long rest. Milo slept in Duchess's skull. I just love that description. He caught her up on everything that's been going on, and they agreed. Milo tells Duchess that she needs to go back to Honoria for now so that she can be safe. She agrees, but he does find more eggs in her, so that's going to be exciting. Everyone's going to get a primordial crab.
I do have to just small things. I don't think this is clearly defined. Duchess is a giant primordial crab. Just for clarification for anybody else going, what does all that mean?
My deceased cat on the day that she died. So she's beautiful and we love her. Little Dutchie.
She's beautiful and we love her.
Uh-huh. And Joe can never kill her because I'd be like, he's killing my cat all over again.
Honestly, I have the stat block. It's very hard to kill that thing.
Good. Anyway, Wilbur and Saren wake up in Brumhilda's room. Brumhilda lets Saren know that she was able to heal Raylor a little bit more, but it's clear that she is extremely exhausted, so Wilbur leaves to go make her some coffee. Saren and Brumhilda then chat about Huxley and Gwar. Brumhilda basically says it's up to us, and she completely understands us not trusting Gwar after his revelation, but for now she warded Marvin from Huxley, so he can't enter. He can't step foot into Marvin while those wards are up. And she tells Saren that the Mongoose Crew as a group need to decide if those need to stay up or if they can come down. So Eldryn then wakes up with a cold and can't talk, and she is angry and upset and tells Norris that he needs to be her voice and yell at people for her. So Norris goes downstairs to get her some tea and finds barista Wilbur. And they talk a little bit, and Norris asks him to be nice to Eldryn because she's sick and to try and make up with her when she's feeling better. And Wilbur's like, "I'll try my best, but we both know your wife." And he is gonna argue at that, and then he's like, "Yeah." And then we get to Gwar, who barely slept and is trying to figure out how to atone to all of us for what he did. So he takes some time in the morning to go outside and commune with Celeste. They talk, and basically Gwar says that he gambled and lost. He thought he was doing the right thing, but he just hurt his friends. And he realizes that there's a difference between being a leader and a commander. And in this situation, he should have been a leader and not just taken the decision away from everyone. And because the Mongoose Crew deserve to be listened to. And Gwar settles on with Celeste that he doesn't regret his reasons for doing what he did, but he does regret the execution of it and how his friends are currently feeling. Gwar then runs into Wilma, Wilbur's sister, and promises her a small halberd. So that'll be really cute if we can actually do that. And he then also runs into Milo, and they talk. Gwar lets Milo know what's going on and about the confession that he made to Saren and Eldryn the night before. And they end up going back into Marvin together so that we can get together as a group to discuss what we're going to do next and make plans. So Eldryn uses this time to communicate through notes and Noros about her displeasure on things. And she also asks the group through all of this what's wrong with her and learns about the common cold, because Tritons don't get the common cold. And Milo also lets her know that it's caused by tiny demons. So Marvin, from Wilbur's suggestion, makes some hot toddies for all of us. And then we go into discussing Gwar's betrayal and what to do next. Betrayal's too strong of a word. Gwar's miscalculation and what to do next. Saren and Eldryn express their frustration with Gwar, and we all agree that we need to work together and trust each other. We also take a vote and agree that Huxley should be warded from entering Marvin until we can talk to him, and we discuss that maybe we can get him to meet us in Griften. Milo then asks Eldryn if she can get Duchess back to Honoria safely, and after asking Zahras if he can teleport Eldryn back to the Grove, Eldryn agrees and takes Duchess back to Honoria. So Eldryn gets to Honoria and runs into Catherine, who makes fun of Eldryn for having a cold, because for some reason Tritons make fun of each other for being sick, because, we don't normally get the common cold. So Eldryn and Zahras meet at the castle, and he takes the opportunity of her not being able to talk to basically tell her that the real Merid, his friend, is alive, or something, and he wants to make introductions before he's gone, because he doesn't know how much longer he has, and that he wants it to be an Honorian who understands that everything that happened wasn't his friend, but was who was controlling his friend, which we all know is Tal. Eldryn nods and says that she's willing to be that person. And so they go into his office, and she sees where he used to have a sea slug cage, a mirror that where she sees an ocean in the distance and distant land like a peninsula. And then she realizes, as she sees she sees some stone, but it doesn't really look like stone. It looks brighter, and it reminds her kind of like an egg with cracks along the sides. And after a religion check, she realizes that it reminds her of the sky from her vision of when she was trying to do legend lore on Tal. And it reminds her of the moon, and it looks like the moon sitting on a beach surrounded by waves. And that's where we ended.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Wait a second. You missed something.
I'm so sorry.
You missed where everyone shit all over my barista skills.
Oh, I didn't want to embarrass Wilbur, Like, I have a line saying, where is it? Wilbur takes coffee to Broomhilda, but I didn't write anything else after that because it was kind of mean. Wilbur took coffee to Broomhilda, and everyone was making fun of Wilbur because apparently everyone in our group has only ever seen just black coffee, and Wilbur was trying to spruce things up and make everyone a little bit happier with his lattes, and no one liked it.
I frothed it!
Yeah, Wilbur invented a latte and no one appreciated it.
Yeah, seriously. Rude.
Rude. Agreed. Fully agree. Beautiful. I love that's... For a second, I was like, oh, Miranda caught something that she was paying close attention to. No, got it. Yep. Yes. And she did.
Honestly, justice for Wilbur.
Justice for Wilbur, yeah.
Justice for Wilbur, for sure. I mean, it's just designed so that everybody just so the viewer feels bad for Wilbur, not or just hates the rest of you guys. So yeah. Cool. With that, you guys want to? Hold on. You guys want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right. So we come in on a scene. We come in on the underwater scene of Honoria, kind of pulling in from the large coral castle, coming up to one of the highest, if not the highest tower, pushing through a very small window that is in the staircase and pushing right past a door that is being closed behind by a small, elderly-looking Triton, as we come to Eldryn, staring at what looks to be a large, ornate, sort of full-length mirror, but instead of a reflection, seeing that sort of weird sort of visage of a far-off land, with the, as you mentioned, the eggshell sort of idea is kind of like broken apart. Like it's like there's other like sort of like almost like spire, like very thin curled edges of a spire. So imagine an egg that's like completely cracked open, with multiple pieces on the other side, almost like a flower, actually, kind of in a way.
Thank you.
Yeah. So as Eldryn is taking a moment staring at this, Eldryn, there's a period of time you're not entirely sure how long has passed, how many seconds, maybe even minutes, but you kind of come to with a potion that is shoved into your hand close to your mouth, by Zahras. Drink it. I'm not gonna kill you. Drink it. That would be weird.
I take it from him and I drink it.
Okay. You do, and you immediately feel this weird sort of like, very like icy cold sensation running down your esophagus, and it seems to kind of pull something from you. And there's a moment where you feel this weird sort of like, this weird sort of, that same sort of like upset sort of stomach feeling where like something is coming up. And you feel, as you kind of let out a final sort of cough, all of a sudden you see these little sort of like tiny minuscule bugs seem to kind of like come out of your mouth and like float into the water as you see Zahras. Oh.
Are those the demons that Milo spoke of?
What? I don't know. Hold on one second.
What are you...
Damn it. No. Oh, they're gone again.
Is this what a common cold is? Literally, like, what?
Yeah,
why would anyone want to live on land?
Well, they're little demon flies, yeah. And they're quick little buggers.
Well, thank you for helping with this. I feel a little bit better. I mean, I still kind of feel sick, but I can talk, so that's nice.
Yeah, I should have told you that was gonna happen so you could help me catch one.
Okay.
They're gone.
Well, what is that? That mirror?
Ah, yes. As I was saying, there's going to be a certain point in time, introductions will need to be made. There's, to be honest with you, there is a very, very, very big part of me that is excited to say I don't know.
Where did you get the mirror?
I received a message from a friend that there was a ship heading southward that had a very important artifact on it, and that I was to come up and intercept.
Do you mind if I look at it a little bit closer?
Sure.
Eldryn's gonna go and investigate and like see. I want to look behind it to see if there's any symbols on it, like on the back of it.
On the mirror itself, yeah.
Yeah, like if I can like look behind it and all that stuff.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Ugh, a 5.
Okay, cool. You do have an extremely powerful mage in the room too, so there's but I'd say like with the 5 you don't really see like any written glyphs or anything like that that's kind of like symbolizing the context of how this mirror is working.
I'm looking for a specific symbol.
You do not see that symbol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the image ever change?
Well, actually, this mirror is not working as it normally would. It's It is a very interesting, highly magical artifact that is helpful in bringing you to a place that you've already been.
But what do you see when you look in it?
I most likely see what you see. As I said, there's been a change, as it is temporarily been fixated on an area where the person who, our friend, set it to a course of where they have already been.
When can I talk to him?
To be honest with you, I don't really know. It soon.
I've seen this in a vision. A vision that harmed me and my friends a lot.
Oh.
And we're trying to understand what it means.
I have known our friend for a long time. And while I don't agree with many of the things that he's gotten up to, I will tell you that he shows me this as a sign of when the time is right. He will bring me there. But Eldryn, the only reason he's able to bring me there is knowing that I will not be coming back.
How weak are you right now? If I show you something, what's the risk to your health?
Well, I kind of tried to. I guess I try to avoid, the demon flies.
No, I mean like, if I show you something you're not supposed to see and it's something magical that will hurt you, how dangerous is that at this moment?
Roll me a persuasion check. I'll say you advantage.
Okay. Nat 20. For a 19.
Okay. I would say a nat 20, I will also say, gives you a little bit of insight. You saw hesitation. And then it's worth, giving it a shot. The one thing that you've known from Zahras over the years, and anything magical, he is more excited than any humanoid you've ever seen at seeing that. So the idea of the hesitation might give you a sense of if it is dangerous. Yeah, it could be very dangerous for him.
I look at him and I say, if you died right now, who would protect Honoria? Navos isn't ready, right? He's 10.
He's younger than him when I started.
What? No, you weren't. Not when you...
Oh, right. There's people who say that, so it's just, it's easy to answer your question. Well, actually, it would be the worst thing in the world, because then I would say that Kathleen would have to take over and then train Navos. And that means that there's
You mean
religious
Catherine?
Catherine, whatever her name is, would have to be training Navos to take over, which means that she would put a religious spin on it. And God,
Well, there's nothing wrong with a religious spin on it. Your persona is everywhere and in everything. But
Sure.
I desperately want to show you this, but I don't know if it is worth the risk.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Is it something that you can give me to see when I see fit?
I don't trust that you won't look at it as soon as I'm gone.
Well, then why are you dangling this carrot in front of me?
How is it?
I mean, I just saved your life from the demon flies.
Yes, you did, and I appreciate that very much. I mean, Catherine didn't even know what to do. Or she did and she didn't care.
Well, all the more reason to keep her from training navals.
Well, then, okay, then I won't show you the thing I was going to show you. I mean, you're kind of
Well,
like...
you should show me.
I think you kind of dug yourself into a hole
I
there.
mean, you saw it, so you could tell her. No, I guess you're right. You have grown wise in your time on that. I imagine that the discoveries that I have made over many, many years, there's only one or two more.
I need to meet with... What's his name again? I feel rude just calling him the Merid. I know we know his name. Milo said it a couple of times.
His name's Ashar.
Okay. I need to meet with him. If he's showing you this, as soon as possible, if you could set that up. I will come home wherever I am.
From my understanding, he's having some family business to take care of.
Okay.
But I will pass along the message.
Okay. Okay. So really, I really want to explain some things to you, but I can't because I don't
Shoot.
want you.
Go for it.
That's fine. Never mind.
Look, at worst, you just be a princess killing the court mage. I'm sure, they could find a way to sweep that under the rug.
Do you know if my father's heard back from Farah yet?
No, not yet. It sounds like they're actually. Yeah, okay. It sounds like there is business that Farah has with some of the South, the far South.
Okay. Well, I suppose I should be getting back. We have business to attend to. I need to... there's things I need to discuss with my father, but I mean, I can do that. And Brimhilda built a sending room.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I had to talk to Milo from it.
I couldn't talk, so that's why.
Yeah.
I think you scared Norris a little bit too, so that's why he didn't volunteer.
Scare him? How did I scare him?
I don't know. He just seems very intimidated by people at the court sometimes.
Oh, well. It's funny.
What's funny about that?
Maybe ask your brother in a couple of years.
The one that's living, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, ready to go?
No, but yes. I don't really want to go back. I want to stay home. I don't even know why I'm telling you that.
Well, as always, you have a choice.
Oh, I have to go back. I left Noros there, so.
You know, that's not the reason you're going back.
I'm ready.
Well, hold my hand.
Okay. Hold his frail, bony hand.
All right. Well. Okay. No, you can let go now.
What?
I just wanted to see if you could do it. All right, here we go. And you bamf out of the room.
Okay.
Where do you want to be? You want to be just outside the outside Marvin, probably?
Yeah, he'd probably bamf me to where he's been, which is just like the middle of the grove, right?
That's a good point. Actually, yeah, that would be a lot easier as far as like mechanics go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you appear in the grove. Let's see, it's roll. You see this little plump little wombat that shrieks and falls right over. It's Wally.
Oh. It's Wally?
It's Wally, yeah. Sorry.
Wait. Oh, Zahras is with me?
Can he bamf just?
Oh,
back?
you know what? No, you're right, because it's a teleport, right?
Yeah, I think he has
Yeah,
to
okay.
be there. Yeah.
All right.
So.
All right.
But I mean,
so-
he's just there to say sorry.
Yeah.
Right, well, good luck. Watch for those flies.
Okay.
Any last words? I could be dead.
Well, I mean, if you feel like you're about to die, let me know, and I'll come home and I'll tell you the secret that I wanted to tell you.
All right, I will spend my last dying breaths in making sure that I spend.
It's
spell
worth
slot
it, I
in
swear.
kitchen. Okay, well, actually, I believe you. Goodbye.
Bye. It's fine. Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Great.
Do you need help getting up?
Yeah.
I extend my hand.
You extend your hand down.
hmm
He just does this, kind of raises his hands up.
No, give me your hand.
You said you were gonna help me up.
Yeah, give me your hand. I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna help you up.
Okay, I'll extend my hands as far as they go.
I only need one of them.
Okay, I'll extend one of them as far as they go.
Okay. I grab it.
Cool.
I lean
You have
down.
to reach it. You have to lean
Yeah.
down a little more to grab it.
I hoist him
lift
up.
Hoist him up. Oh. What are you doing back here?
I had some business at home, and so I'm back now because I have business here.
I don't know how to tell you this. They left.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, Wilbur said goodbye last night.
Yes, he said goodbye last night, but we haven't left yet.
Well, then why would Wilbur say goodbye last night?
Because he wasn't going to have time to say goodbye today. I don't know. I can't get into the mind of Wilbur. I don't know what he thinks. He makes his own
Well-
decisions.
Are you sure they didn't leave?
I'm positive.
I hope
I'm
you're
sorry that
right.
we startled you.
It's all good. I was just, trying to find some flowers.
Oh, that's actually very sweet.
Make it a soup.
Oh.
Do
Okay.
you want to come over later and have some?
Oh no, we are leaving. That's why Wilbur said his goodbyes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're still here and, the next... By the time it's dark... you
We're
can come
hoping
have
we-
soup.
Probably gone by then, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, bye. And
Okay.
he hugs your leg and then waddles off.
Eldryn walks towards Marvin.
Cool. Cool. So the last thing I would say, like, as you're walking towards Marvin, one of the things we haven't looked up on and talked about in a while, I think just because of like the, it's dark and like all this other stuff is going on. You do see that there is a little like small hutch that has been made about maybe like 30 or so feet away from Marvin. And you see you do see Gutter coming out with what looks to be like a bunch of like bark skin tied together into a makeshift sort of like bug net.
Okay.
As he comes out and this is you.
He left you behind?
Yeah.
Huxley left you behind? In his haste?
Nah.
Typical.
Do it.
I'm
And
gonna
he
use my
walks
sending.
off.
I'm gonna use my sending bracelet.
Okay.
And say, I am not here to yell at you or to appeal to you as Saren did, but you left something behind. What shall I do with Gutter?
You know what I'm gonna say.
He doesn't respond.
He does not respond.
Eldryn is going to use another sending and say, you killed his family. I would appreciate the courtesy of a response and what to do with him.
No response. I rolled a 6 and a 4. As you're doing this in the background, you hear, and just like kind of like in the background of Saren or of Eldryn doing this is this wild little goblin halfling boy running around trying to catch bugs flying. I will say, go ahead.
I'll use the last one.
Okay. As you're using that one, everybody else are rolling a perception check.
Eldryn, how do I want to phrase this? Eldryn says, we've all been through some horrible things, but you have a responsibility to Gutter that none of us do. So if you care about what happens to him, I would appreciate a response. Or you could just prove to me that you are a, what's the word Saren used? A dick?
What did the rest of you guys get perception check wise?
22.
13.
25.
Okay.
22.
22.
22.
Okay. And Saren, what'd you get?
22.
22, cool. Yeah, so everyone besides Wilbur, anybody who wants to have heard that could come into the scene now, right as Eldryn had finished that last message. Eldryn, you did not get a response.
Okay. I go back and I climb up the rope ladder.
Does any of you want to have been a part of that scene? Go for it.
Hey, Eldryn, who's a dick now?
Oh, Huxley. I was telling him that he should retrieve his, as he put it to me yesterday, his responsibility.
I would say Gwar is there, but is more focused on Gutter.
Sure.
Because Gutter's one of the few people that still probably likes him at this point.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, they're not gonna hurt you.
Get out of it.
Well, yes, they're fun to collect, of course, but would you like someone walking into your home and grabbing you and putting you in a jar?
I mean, Gwar, his entire family was murdered in front of him. I think.
Yeah, you see 1,000-yard stare like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Also, I don't think he has jars.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, as you were.
I kneel in front of Gutter.
Look at that one!
Runs off.
Okay. I tried to.
Yeah, as you kneel in front of him, yeah.
Well, I tried. And then I'm gonna go climb the rope ladder.
Cool.
Hey, Eldryn. Okay.
Hello.
Yep, I deserve that. Okay.
Zahras had a potion, so I can speak now.
Oh! Yeah, it's good to hear you. Again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Milo was right, by the way. They are small parasitic demons that come out of you. And I don't understand how all of you have dealt with this common cold. There's nothing common about it.
I mean, it was weird for us to deal with, like, water being everywhere for when we were in your home.
I feel like water being everywhere is much different than your body feeling like it's on fire as well as aching and then tiny bug demons coming out of you.
Yeah, see, because you're used to the pressure at the bottom of the ocean.
That is very true.
It's a little intense at first.
Honestly, I'm surprised that none of you never mind. No, never mind.
Did tiny bug demons come
Yes.
out of you?
When I drank this potion that Zahras kindly gave to me, that is what happened, and it... Honestly, I thought Milo was messing with me, but I suppose he was correct.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. Also, you drank a potion from Zahras? Last time I did that, it killed me.
He assured me
that
I
seemed
wouldn't
like
die.
a
Actually.
purpose.
yeah.
He assured me I wouldn't die. He wouldn't do that to me. You and Gwar, he has no stake in your lives. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was thinking about
Yeah.
steak.
What?
Nothing.
Hi. Everything good?
Is that Norris?
Yeah.
Yes, everything's fine. Duchess got delivered. There was a little bit of screaming and a little, bit of fear. There usually a primordial crab isn't that close to the temple, but that's all set. She scurried off, I'm assuming to take care of her eggs.
Yeah.
Like,
makes sense.
imagine the stories of the Princess of Honoria popping in to bring a primordial crab home and then just leaving.
Actually, that's a really good point, hon. That could have been, I mean, not that you need any sort of like points and popularity or whatever, but that could have been a cool story. Did it look cool when it happened?
I don't know. I was a little distracted by not being able to talk and feeling like I couldn't breathe.
Great way to reassert your power.
Okay, well, hey, we'll get them next time.
But no, like if you that would be great to reassert your power. You show up with a giant primordial crab at your beck and call. I mean, if ever your power was seemingly in question by anyone, just
Yeah, we could try that again at some point.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
would love to
didn't
see that.
realize that the masses disliked me so much that I needed a show of power.
No.
Well, no, but I mean, everybody could everybody could benefit from a little bit of show, you know?
Yeah, and
Just
dislike's a
add-
strong word.
Look, I
Just-
know that I'm not as charismatic as Volmos was, but I'm hoping that they accept me as their leader at some point. You know,
Well,
it's
it
not.
could just add to your legend, like Eldryn the Great, capable of controlling and calling upon a primordial crab against our enemies. I mean, they'd write books about that.
Okay.
I mean, the trade-off is like Volmos was like showing up at bars in Honoria, like.
What?
Yeah, he never told you that?
No.
I mean, that's the story, at least. I wasn't around, for that stuff. But, yeah. So I guess you could do that too, but I don't think that's your.
I would have loved to have met him.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
He was a lot more fun than I am.
Well, honey, no, hold on, no.
No, listen,
no. And I feel like there's a moment of like this, like.
And I look at, I was like, I wasn't saying that to get sympathy. It's a fact. I mean, he was the more fun, charismatic one.
Well, that's okay. Come here.
I hug him, and as they say, I'm like, and Kanos was the moodier one that was a little bit quiet, and I just it's not okay. And I just hug him as he's like.
When she says Kanos was the moodier one, Wilbur's visibly going to look around the room and go,
Like Saren, you might catch that.
She doesn't say anything.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I would say at this point, Brumhilda comes out of her room, which I think some time has passed her, so I'd say she's been in there for a while. And so as she comes out, she goes, "Hi. Oh, okay. All right. Everybody's here. I need to run an errand. But while I'm gone, one of the might have a little bit of a problem as far as transportation is concerned. How familiar are you with the North Wall?" I say, Gwar, roll me a history check.
Milo's gonna
I'm super good at history.
look around him, and that one. It's a good one.
Yes.
The
yes.
window's
How
nice.
familiar are you with the North Wall of Marvin?
I mean, it's a little rougher than some of the other walls, but I mean, I know it's going to get better. You said that, so.
16 on the history check.
The North Wall is the wall of South Imea, connecting South Imea to North Imea.
I relay that to the group.
You got it.
Oh, is it that? Are we gonna have to go through that ridiculousness that we went through when we were with Darth, with the magical weapons and paraphernalia, and they need to be registered?
Well, there is
You were with
one.
Darth during that?
Yeah.
There is an alternative, but I'm not sure if you're going to like it. We are closer to a port than we are to a wall. We could potentially take a ship around the wall.
Well, yeah. That's
But
what Gwar said is not a bad idea.
But wouldn't we still need to, at the port of entry, still need to show paperwork for our items?
Depends on which port we go to. from my understanding, which normally I just kind of, just transport myself past it, or, if I feel like having some fun, just basically just changing the minds of all the guards and saying that I was never here. But yeah, it's much harder getting in from the north than it is leaving the south. So weirdly, like port stuff, there could be some issues with that, but it's not held as close together, especially if we're coming in through Griften.
Well, I mean,
I know a ship, possibly.
Most of the magical items that Norris and I have are given to us by Anoria. There's no reason for Imea to have any claim or demand any type of paperwork for them.
Well, we all have, I think, quite a few items from Anoria as well.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. And if you want to have that extended conversation...
I would love to have that extended conversation about the
right
sovereignty
now?
of Anoria. Oh, no, with I'm saying with any guards that question it.
Oh, okay. I was just... okay.
Okay. I just assumed that the concept was that we were trying to make sure that to kind of lay low when we could.
I suppose you are correct in that assumption.
Okay. So assuming that, yeah, it's not a bad idea. I would have to figure out a way to be able to make Marvin smaller, to be able to fit on the ship, but I think I could do it. Anyways, that's a plan for you guys all to figure out. I'm gonna, Marvin knows that, Saren, can I see you for a second?
Sure.
As Saren's walking away, she hears me say to Gwar, boats are for those who don't belong in the sea. I don't really like this idea.
Okay, fine. We can race.
You see Broomhilda kind of opens the door to her room and kind of brings Saren in very quickly. It doesn't say, give me a second, everybody just does that.
If Saren hears what Eldryn is saying to Gwar, she just kind of mumbles under her breath, towards Broomhilda. Well, she could just swim next to it or something.
Like a dolphin.
Like a dolphin. Closes the door. Marvin, if I do not come back in time before we head out, I give Saren full privilege and honor to be able to direct you on where to go. Saren, you good with that?
Sure. Yeah.
Great. All right. Opens the door. Okay. So, if I don't get back in time, I will catch up with you guys. I promise.
Are you're sure?
The door is opened at this point, so she was actually addressing kind of everybody. As Saren goes, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that I'll catch up with you guys.
Right, be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like anybody to come with you? I feel like you would have asked, but
right. Yeah.
I feel bad letting you go on your own, and I keep being reminded that we shouldn't separate the party.
Yes.
Right, and I understand that. There is a piece to... There is some subterfuge of where I grew up that is going to be a lot easier if I go alone. I understand, and I understand the danger and concern, and I apologize for the concern this makes, but it is much more important to me that that my home remains under the assumption that I am who I claim to be there.
Milo's gonna like hug her hips. All right, be safe.
Okay.
I hug the top half of her.
Roll me a grapple check.
Do I have an advantage on that, or plus anything on that? Is that athletics?
It's athletics, yeah.
Okay, that is a 14.
Okay.
It was a 5 on the die.
Let me see. I think you still beat her, but just want to make sure. I'm sure you do. There's no way she is crazy. Yeah, why would she have crazy acrobatics? Yeah, she resists a little bit. You notice that.
I let go as soon as I feel that. Oh.
Okay. See you all soon. Hours.
Should we start making our way or wait for you?
You can start making your way if you want, if you guys know exactly what you're going to do when you get there. I would say just make sure you're staying out of sight as much as possible. If you're, for some reason, closer to Celeste by the time I catch up to you, don't go into Celeste. Or wherever you're ending up going.
All right.
Okay.
Don't leave the woods. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. See you in a bit. Disappears.
So, let's discuss our options. Not saying that we can't do the boat option. It's just that they're unstable, you know. And they're.
Do you think Brumhilda's mad at me?
What?
Well, I can't imagine she's happy about what I confessed to yesterday, but I mean, it didn't directly affect her so much. I mean, I understand Saren being angry with me. And honestly, I understand if all of you are angry at me, but I don't know.
I mean, did you
Sorry.
talk to her?
Sorry, ships?
Yes, I'm saying that they're unstable and they're not. It's not a thing I would relish being on, and also normally the people who are on the ships see themselves as king of the ocean when they don't own it whatsoever.
I
They're
guess I
actually
just
lucky
didn't
that
think
they're able to.
Eldryn,
we allow
everything
them.
you're saying is inaccurate.
I guess I just didn't
You know.
think to speak to her yet because we've had a lot going on, and
All I'm saying is that
planning
these
that,
men
and
without their boats are just drowned men. I mean, the boat is the only thing that's the powerful thing there.
Do
I
you
mean, I
think
know I
that
need to
she's
talk to her
mad
and
at?
everything.
Do you think that she's mad at you, or do you think she's just doing her usual thing where she's not letting anyone get too close to her?
Oh, what are we doing about him? Are we bringing him with us?
Oh,
He was supposed to be Huxley's responsibility.
yeah, I guess you're right, Wilbur. I guess I just don't want to. I don't know.
I thought we were leaving him here. He
Oh,
looks like he has his
We
own
are
little
not
hut down
leaving
there.
him. No.
So,
I mean,
so how did your throat clear up?
Zahras gave me a potion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have asked Zahras for a potion for that thing over there.
Yeah.
Just
He
to
took his time. He
sleep.
took his time. He let me suffer for a little bit while he explained things to me.
I
when
just want
could speak,
Brumhilda to
and
be
then
able to make
gave me
potions
a
whenever
potion.
she wants.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Do you want to go into another room and talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
And
Okay.
feel comfortable
All right.
about it, and you know, and then she talks to me, and she talks to me about things. I just want to know what she's doing. I would love to know what kind of potions she makes, but she never tells me, and I don't know.
Well, if you keep showing that you can't be trusted, then she's probably not going to show you.
Yeah, that's fair, and you know, very ouch, Saren, but yes, I understand.
That's a little harsh coming from someone that has to take a soul every day, don't you think?
Whatever
I mean-
version of Gwar backing into the hedges is happening, he does it.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Eldryn hears that on the stairs and turns around and she goes, "She did that to save your life, Wilbur. Maybe you should reevaluate." And then is gonna go with Noros.
This is good. Milo is like
To be
all of
fair-
these voices. Is Milo just sitting in the warm little center, just
There's too much conflict. Milo can't
Milo
calm all of
just
it.
swan dives out the window.
Milo's got his hands in his pocket walking
Yeah.
outside.
Milo just Saren, valid point. Gwar, she's never gonna be that open. I know. It's valid for you to want that, but that's not who she is. She's lovely and she loves you. Eldryn, I'm glad you're feeling better, and boats are actually pretty decent. Obviously not as good as being able to swim and breathe water, but they're still pretty decent.
She could let
The
me in a
sea-
little bit,
I yelled,
don't you
"The
think?
sea is not a highway or a resource for trade. It has living things in it, and I don't appreciate it being used for such."
Highways
When you're
have
so
living
far
things
under the
on them
water, it doesn't
too.
matter.
It does matter. No, I feel like Noros was dragging Eldryn away.
yeah, just like
I don't-
pulling away.
I don't need her
Also-
to pour her heart out to me. I just need her to just let me in a little bit.
You see Gutter show up, head upside down in the window as he just kind of like peeks in.
Milo grabs him and pulls him in.
Yeah, his mouth is full of bugs. As you pull
Oh
him
my
in.
god. You've now taken responsibility for him.
Hey,
Hey, you got
Have
a
you been
little,
catching? Have you been
you
catching
got a little
beetles?
bug in your teeth.
And
oh,
butterflies?
sorry, I do. I didn't think nobody would notice.
Not you.
Oh, obviously, I meant you meant Gutter. Yeah.
Walks over to you and starts to kind of like put his hands. Walks over to you, Wilbur, and starts to put his hands like this as you feel
No.
Twiggy like starting to kind of pull it.
No. Milo.
Gutter, no.
Milo's gonna slide a mug of coffee that's sitting on the table to him.
Don't
Oh,
give
good.
him
Great idea.
coffee.
Yeah,
Fantastic idea, Milo. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
he reminds me of my friend back home. I think it's gonna calm him down.
Oh, you know what? I knew someone growing up where he had coffee and he slowed down. He talked really fast.
He's lapping at it like an animal.
I mean, honestly, I can't understand him as is. This might help.
Even I'm offended.
I'm just saying, my friend who I think sounds like Milo's friend paid even less attention in class than I did. So, every time he drank the coffee, it had the opposite effect. It's very strange. So maybe, let's see what happens.
I think someone finally likes your coffee, though. He seems
Thanks.
to be enjoying it.
Thanks.
Oh, well, I guess this is the test. We don't know if he's lactose intolerant.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Well, he's sitting still.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Gwar, I think that's going to be a long, slow progress. I don't know if we're gonna.
I mean, it's
I don't know
already
if we're
been
gonna
a
see
month.
that. Like, yeah,
Why am I not doing it? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and she's let you into her home, which, like, I can't imagine that's been a very common thing
It's
in
not.
her 100 billion year life.
And I'm embarrassed to say this is already the second longest relationship I've ever had. So I really can't. I know there's probably a lot to learn about each other, and there's time to do it, but there's also not a lot of time to do it. And I just, I don't know.
That's
I just
true.
want to make the most of it while she's still here, and if we assuming we can't make it stop, the whole her being taken away thing.
That's right. She has a
Bounty out for
expiration
her,
date.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a terrible.
Sell by date? I don't know. Just the picture
That
of Wilbur
tear rolls down Gwar's eye.
lunging.
Marvin's gonna hate you even more.
Yeah, this is the point that I will say that some of you are reminded that you are in Marvin. who
I
is,
wouldn't be
hearing all
surprised
this
if
conversation.
Marvin just like literally yeets Milo out of him. Like,
Ejection seat.
No, not a style.
In what
Um,
in what way in what ways has Broomhilda shown you that she is in any way sentimental about her situation? I feel like she would know what is meant by that. It's not an insult. It's not a like. It's not like she's weak and got sick.
Right. I don't need her to be sentimental. I just want her to let me in. You know. But you're right. I mean, we are in her house. Hi, Marvin. And also, like, if you want to play any of this back for her, that's fine. I'd say this to her face. But
Same.
I just, want to make the most of our time, and I think we are. But I get a little anxious. Sorry, everyone.
You're good. I mean, it's okay to it's okay to have emotional needs, but I think taking a deep breath and realizing like she's not necessarily the type to like readily make her emotions and immediate thoughts available. Gwar, you can breathe out. We can love her through that and hold that space and let her reveal that in her time, because I think it'll be even more rewarding then.
I put a hand on Milo's shoulder. So little, and yet so wise. I just appreciate you, Milo. Thank you for your words.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how I see it. I could be way off, and Marvin, feel free to correct me if I'm off on that. But it feels like Broomhilda's general vibe.
It is not my place to speak on the master's personal preferences or feelings or interpretations of those feelings.
Well, it's very professional of you. Thanks.
I think as Marvin says that, I think you see Gunnar just like and just like scurries under the table.
Enough of this sentimental stuff. I grow weary of it. Let's go kill something.
But not wombats.
What is Eldryn and Noros doing?
Eldryn follows Noros to a more quiet place, and says, have you ever been on a boat?
Yeah.
I mean, besides, willingly. Obviously, sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're not that bad. I mean, I guess it takes some getting used to, but yeah, no, we've had to do some traveling work back and forth to Nova Sol, or from Nova Sol to the capital a couple times.
Okay. I just think it's a surface dweller's crutch to act like they have, mastery over something they never will, but I suppose if it's the only way.
Oh, okay. If the difference is that we spend time swimming there the whole time.
We don't have to swim. We can use a hippocampus or something.
Yeah.
We can talk to sea creatures. Noros, it's, a gift from Persona.
I'm aware of that, dear. I'm just saying that I think in this case, especially in the idea of trying to keep the camaraderie maybe up a little bit, might be a good idea to kind of just go with the flow.
We won't be going with the flow because we'll be on top of the water and... Okay. Fine. I understand the necessity of it. But if I see any of them, any of these crew members or pirates or whomever we are going on boat, like disrespecting the ocean or, our home, I will not keep my mouth shut.
I know, dear.
Okay.
How's Zahras?
I mean, no
Oh.
change. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I was going to show him the drawing, but I don't know if it would kill him.
Yeah, it's a fair point, actually.
He did say something really interesting. The Merid is alive.
The one,
Yeah.
but not.
Not under Tal's influence. The actual Merid is alive. And he wants to introduce me.
It's kind of, it's kind of a big deal. We don't really get to see Marids
I know.
in Noria.
I know.
I felt like with all the stories that we heard about Marids, the physical representation was kind of like,
Yeah.
different.
I mean, everything we've been taught about them has been like that they can't be trusted, that they are chaotic and not good. So
Yeah. We also haven't seen a lot of them here too, so I don't know if that's who knows. But I know that like when I was told like Marids, like they're like they kind of like look like us. They're beautiful, sort of, but like sort of strange sort of personification of us, and that this they're beautiful, and what we saw was not beautiful.
Mm-mm. Well, I guess.
We probably shouldn't tell them that when we
Yeah,
if-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, we should probably go back downstairs and figure out what we're doing next.
Okay. You think they're done talking about whatever they're talking about?
I mean, we can take like 20 minutes.
Nope, I'm not rolling for it. Time goes by, and yeah, you Eldryn and Noros come back down the stairs.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be like. Again, I don't know if she. I mean, emotionally available is not like the word that comes to mind when.
You're still discussing this subject?
Listen, I don't.
We
need
had
her
to
be
talk about something.
available.
Walls are quite thin.
Oh.
We,
I don't need her to be available so much as like open-ish.
I could cast
Yeah.
silence next time.
I mean, it's your
Oh,
call.
I still
It
have
was
this
kind of
pin that I can
background
put on.
music.
You don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
Oh, crap. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm pretending.
I think you definitely get Gutter like kind of like.
I didn't even say anything important, thankfully, because I had the pin on. What do you think, Gutter? You want to try it?
Come on.
Try- here.
So I have-
Oh, it doesn't work for you. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll take it back.
All right, so we need to figure out what we're doing next. As fun as this all is and talking about our emotions and such, we need to get to Griften.
So,
And I'm told, I roll my eyes at Noros. I'm told that I need to be open to the fact that a boat is the quickest way to probably.
See, Milo, that right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's all I need.
What?
Okay, so yeah, I'm with you on the ship, Noros.
I mean, yeah, I
Should get
think
that-
we'll all have to be there on the ship.
Yeah, we should get that pin fixed while we're at it.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Ship. Yeah, so the group of pirates that I told to
You see a
possibly
hand
meet
come,
us in Griften.
a hand come up from Noros onto Eldrin's shoulder, just like
Does
Um,
Gutter react to the word pirates?
That's a very good question. So Gutter has a very interesting relationship with pirates. I think he just looks really attentive. Like he's like, I would say he probably has stopped being like full ADHD, and is now paying attention to the conversation.
I mean, Saren, if you must, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't tell them to go to Griften yet, so they're probably, I'd say, relatively close to Celeste.
Only one way to find out.
Wonderful.
So it's decided then?
Milo's already tying a band-aid
Now-
on his head.
I will say, we also have the option of we have the collars. Norris and I have the ability to call the hippocampi to us. We can do it that way too. Yes.
I mean, do we think a hippocampus is faster than the wind?
Yes. I mean,
That's
both
not
are
like you see Noros now going like,
both are notoriously a lot slower than like the sea creatures that are under the.
yeah, hippocampus are very fast.
Eldrin's looking at you like.
Genuine question for Milo. He doesn't.
And she's like, have you? I mean,
Sea creatures, fat wombats, no.
fine.
Yeah, and what would we do with Raylor? And
Gerard.
also, I don't want to subject Gerard to being underwater again.
Fine.
Yeah. Also, Milo, can you even swim? Or
If you
sorry,
can-
not Milo. Wilbur. I meant to say Wilbur. Wilbur, can you even swim?
Of course he can swim.
I learned how to swim.
No, you kind of had.
Oh,
to.
that's right. There's no.
I was
reference.
under under the sea.
Noros knows that. Joe doesn't. Joe forgot everything.
Joe's so dumb.
Joe's so freaking dumb.
Under the sea.
Big old dumb.
Hey, Joe. I'm
Idiot.
proud of you. You're doing well.
Dumb. That's why I'm playing Gutter today.
So I say, Saren, I will do my best to, as my husband has said, to rein it in and to go with the flow. But the ocean is not theirs to claim, and if they act like it is, I will say something.
They're actually incredibly respectful of the ocean.
Okay.
Like, it's like a superstition thing. Like, you know, you have to deal with a lot of storms and things out there, and I'm just gonna stop.
Eldrin's staring at
It's
just the
not worth
blankest
it.
look on her face.
Are any of them into Persona?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Unless they've gotten some new crew members while I've been gone, but I don't think so.
And I mean, I'm sure I know that there are Tritons that have worked on ships and have been on ships. I just have never liked the idea of it. Because we don't need wood and iron to... Nope, you know what? Nope, you're right. Saren, go
I mean,
summon your pirates, and we will do what we need to do.
Summon your pirates.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so are we all waiting here a few hours for Broomhilda, or are we going to
We said we
start
could go.
going?
I think
How long will it take us to get to Celeste from here?
It's... Assuming you guys kind of like ask Marvin or something.
Yeah.
I map quest it.
Okay. You map quest it real quick. You map quest it.
I print it out.
Yeah, print out a map quest.
Google Astera.
Anybody got a Garmin? All right.
Oh, I didn't do the updates.
Dang. All right, we gotta wait an hour. Okay. To be able to get there by land, you have to cross 2 rivers, and I would say it's probably gonna take Let's see. So you guys could do it in a day.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Day and a half, right around.
So Eldryn says, after Marvin tells us that, says, well, Vermilda said she can meet us there. I mean, we can start the journey. We just don't enter into Celeste until Brumhilda is with us.
Okay.
And that's good. It gives us time too. I know before we lose the sending room, since I'm assuming Brumhilda mentioned something about making Marvin smaller so that he can come on the ship with us. I need to speak with my father about what kind of Enorian what's the right word? Representation that he wants at this war council. But we have a day and a half for that, so.
All right. What the heck was that? Miranda, you heard that, right?
What was what?
We just heard something.
I don't
That was
know
our
what
house.
that was.
I was pretending that was
Probably our
Nora.
dogs.
Okay, yeah. So, Saren, you want to check in?
Yep.
Larianne's
she'll-
excited. Eldrin's not.
So she'll walk into the sending room. Hey, Lucia.
There is obviously a pause, but not a long one.
The longest pause you've ever heard.
The longest pause. Actually, no. We'll wait on the imagery, right? Okay, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I'm doing this right now that we're getting close to it. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I'll just go with it. Cool. Yes. Who is it that I'm speaking with?
Oh, come on, you know.
What's up, cutie?
So we may need a little help getting to Griften. You up for an adventure?
What? Always. What does that mean?
A few extra crew members for a bit. Are you anywhere
It's fine.
near Celeste by any chance?
Oh. Dear, I try to avoid that place like the plague.
Wouldn't be there long. We just, we're stuck in North Imea and don't want to deal with the crossing the wall and need another way in.
What wall? You could say you explain the wall.
Yeah, she explains it.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah,
all right.
magical
Mhm.
items and things, and a giant house on chicken legs that I guess we're going to make smaller so that it would fit on the ship.
I would certainly hope so. I don't think we're going to be
I-
able to fit that.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how that's going to work, but I guess we'll find out. So would you guys want to maybe meet us in Celeste in about a day and a half?
That honestly, that should be fine. It's just Celeste is rather boring, and the superstition surrounding it does make some of the crew, including Jack, a bit nervous.
Yeah, the like sheriff guy that runs that place he's a lot.
I'm not worried about any
The-
sheriff.
Neither am I.
All right, day and a half.
day and a half.
Okay.
And that a lot has happened in the last week or so, and I was excited to tell you who you were going to get to meet, but it's not fully him. We sort of found Raylor,
Ah, the long lost
Or-
love.
at least
Congrats.
a part of him.
Oh,
Not like that.
What
No,
part?
no. A part of his soul in a body that looks like him.
it's very
But-
beautiful, dear, but I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Simulacrum. I don't know. I'd
bless
never
you.
heard of it. I don't know. Maybe it's something Cosphere's read about. But yeah, something putting parts of souls into bodies made of ice. It's, I don't know, magic stuff that I don't fully understand.
One more
But,
reason for me to not spend too much time on land. Just sounds complicated.
It is. It really is.
All right, well, yes, we can be there in about a day and a half, give or take. I will say the crew will definitely be in need of some sort of payment for their troubles. Performance,
I'm
perhaps.
We can handle that. Hopefully.
Well, I will check in with Jack, but as you know, it doesn't really matter what he says.
True.
Are you okay, love? You sound darker.
Not really at all. The simulacrum Raylor almost just got murdered by Huxley, who that's a long story.
Would you have told?
And-
No, you wouldn't. There's how would you? Have,
I don't
yeah.
I don't know. She doesn't know. And also
Oh, actually, who? What did she say?
Huxley,
Huh.
he Raylor was with him and then he wasn't, and he's a dickhead. But
Probably another Huxley.
do you know him? He was on a ship a few times.
Well, dear, this is a very, very big ocean with a lot of people in it, so there's a possibility that I met a Huxley and not your Huxley.
Gray hair, goggles. Like I said, kind of a dickhead most of the time. Does that ring a bell?
It does.
Oh no.
Interesting. Is he still working on birds?
Yeah, he had a dog for a while, and that didn't go well, and now he has this weird bird named Zoe that he insists on calling ZO3 because it's robotic or something.
Wow. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just, the name in passing. We've done some business in the past with a crew that he was a part of.
Interesting. Well, he might be there, he might not. Like I said, he just tried to kill Raylor, and my friend, now it almost feels weird saying it. That's kind of sad. Gwar, who's a part of my group, was kind of in on it, and it's been a stressful 24 hours. But it'll be better when I get to see you guys.
I can't wait. And like I said, we are owed some sort of party favor. So
I think I can arrange that.
Great. Well, I need to check in and make sure that the Castian is still on the ship somewhere. And I will check in with Jack, and I'm sure it's not going to be a problem.
Okay. We will see you there.
It's good to hear from you. Stay safe.
We'll try.
Am I still on?
Oh, yeah,
I don't really understand how this works.
Marvin, stop? Hang up? Did that work?
The call has ended.
Thanks.
You could also just, in the future, you could leave the room.
I, had one more thing to say.
Oh.
To someone else.
Understood.
Huxley, we're, I guess we're heading to Celeste, and we're gonna take a ship to Griften. We have, Gutter with us, I guess. I think he's staying. Milo gave him coffee. That's definitely going to go horribly wrong. If you want to talk, you can meet us there. If you want to meet us in Griften, that's fine too. No pressure, but I'll keep you updated. And she walks out of the room.
Okay. I will say there's not much to pack up as everything is already in the house, but if you guys are ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I will say, is there anyone who's like mentioning like, all right, guys, we're ready to go, like that sort of thing?
I think I would ask Saren if she's ready to go.
Cool.
Because
you see Gutter just jump out the window.
Gutter, you gotta get back in the house, buddy.
You see him like run into his hutch. I just surmise he's having to grab his stuff.
Oh, good. Yeah. Smart.
I was hoping he chose not to come.
No, we can't leave him in the grove. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's not staying in the grove.
I feel like Wilbur gets the final say on that, so.
Yes, no, I agree.
Yeah, that
I have
respect
spoken.
After a few minutes, Gwar, you hear a sound. Damn it!
What?
And you see him like holding up just his backpack, his staff. There are at least 4 of the bloomlings around him. Damn it!
Can they stay on the roof? Or on the deck?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, great. We just don't want anybody passing out, you know?
And just throws the staff up to you.
I catch it.
You got it. One at a time, he just starts throwing stuff up to you, and then the
catch
next thing
it.
he throws is the bloomlings.
Oh God. Okay.
Yep. Con save.
Con save. Thank God for Aura of Protection.
This will be for all 4.
Con save. Okay. It's cocked. That one.
Gwar, for a full hour, you're poisoned.
Oh my god.
That's an 8 for an 8, but it's a nat
That's
1.
great. That's so good. Yeah. So for a full hour, you're poisoned as these bloomlings come up. I would say like the first or second one is really the one that kind of gets you. Some of them are like little like kind of potato looking, like hoppip looking creatures. Other ones have like weirdly long necks. Yeah. So there's a whole event of one by one Gwar having to catch things.
Getting progressively sicker. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I didn't time my breathing right. I'm like inhaling as they land on me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Sarah is chuckling in the background to herself. Like,
get off.
you deserve this.
Get off.
And then finally, Gutter kind of like looks around and just, and then comes running up the rope ladder.
I'm like I've taken a knee at this point, and I'm just like, don't let them in the house.
Okay.
I run to the bathroom in the house.
Okay. That's good. That's what you do in the house. Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Eldryn, did you let your demons get to Gwar?
I hope not.
From the other side of the door, you just hear, I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim.
I mean, if anyone's going to get sick, it's probably going to be Noros.
What? Why me?
You had the most contact with me.
Oh,
That's valid.
is that how that works?
I mean, I think so.
From the other side of the door,
Yeah.
you hear, but sex boosts immunities, I think.
I wasn't even referring to that. I mean, we sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, but also,
Yeah.
there's a knock on the door, Gwar, from Gutter.
The sound effects.
Get out of bed, is it?
I'm not fine, but I'm fine.
Give it a monster bit.
What? I open the door.
You see him. He takes some like powder out of his like little component pouch, just blows it in your face.
God.
And casts lesser restoration on you.
Oh, how nice.
Woo. Thank you, Gutter.
Added.
That was... Ooh, they're powerful. Whew. I'm glad you're in control of them. You are in control of them, aren't you?
And it's like kind of like runs back to the deck to make sure they're still there. Cool.
So,
And then, yes.
Eldryn is going to ask Marvin, if we give you a destination, do you know how to get there, or do you need, I have some capabilities where I can find the quickest way there, although it seems that Broomhilda wants us to stay in the forest.
I have a general idea of how to be able to get to most places in
Okay.
North Imea.
Well, if you
I
need
just
my
to
assistance,
be-
please let me know.
Absolutely. I just need to be given the go-ahead by Saren.
Why, Saren? I thought Gwar was the commander.
This is awkward.
I mean, it doesn't bother me either way. I'm just curious.
I was
She-
given specific instructions by my master to make sure that it is Saren that is...
Ah,
giving
so
us
she
the-
is mad at Gwar. Okay, good to know.
Am I here for this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm not here to order anyone around. I just...
This cat won't stop licking.
Saren, I'm in full support of you directing Marvin per Brunhilde's orders. It is her house after all. I will say, as long as we're making toward Celeste, which I'm sure you know how to get to, then we're fine.
Right, yes. Specifically, it seemed like the order had to be given by not you.
Eldrin laughs.
Yeah. Marvin, we're ready to go. You can head towards Celeste.
Great. All right, everybody hold on.
But I said it was okay that she could say that, so, I mean...
You hear Marvin go, sure, Gwar. And there's like... as you all kind of feel like this momentary sort of like big rock. We cut to like a smash cut to Gutter like having to grab, like kind of like grabbing them all from the deck and trying to hold them in. Sets his staff to be like a we'll use a weird like kind of like version of shillelagh to be able to kind of grow like a vine from his staff to be able to kind of set it to be more of like another like railing to be able to kind of keep everyone like on the deck from falling off,
like a crossbar, like on an old roller coaster.
Exactly. Yeah.
I say to Saren, ask Marvin to lock it down so no one falls out the window.
Well, they're on the deck.
Yeah.
Marvin, can you like add some supports to the deck?
Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. All right, here
Okay.
comes the other foot.
He said no.
I'd like everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Who's within 10 feet of me, you get +5.
I'll say you get to choose 2 people.
Okay. Wilbur and Milo.
You're giving me your dexterity, your size?
Yup.
27.
I know Saren will be fine, but Eldrin's been mean to me, so.
Yeah. Nora's got a 21. Eldryn got an 8.
Wilbur actually beat me. I got a 25.
The 34.
Jeez. I got a 15.
15. Okay, cool. You all make the dex save except for Noros or Eldryn?
Eldryn got the 8.
Eldryn to a certain point where Noros kind of like tries to kind of like grab out for you to like kind of catch you, but you fall to the other sort of side of the room. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. As you just kind of like smack into the north wall, actually. As after that, like kind of like uprooting the feet seemed to be the hard part, and then from there, Marvin is setting off through the forest. At this point, actually, as you are moving, the sort of like quickest route means that Marvin has to kind of be along the like border's edge of the grove for a little bit. So looking out the window, Wilbur, you're able to see your grove for one last time.
Bye, Grove.
As you wave goodbye to it. With that, kind of starts to move a little bit quicker, kind of pushing past, seeming to be kind of like be able to like kind of like brush through the trees with relative ease. It seems like it gets better as the time goes on, but you guys are well on your way. And we'll say with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. So see you guys in 10.
Right.
All right, we are back. As Marvin is on his way, who would like to roll me a d20?
Not me.
14.
Thanks, because I've been rolling like poop today.
I will be very clear for some of these rolls on here. These are things you're going to have to make sure you say me first and then roll.
Jamie.
Because they'll be...
Milo, 14.
14? Okay, cool. Great. All right, 14, you're good. So cool. So as you guys are traveling along, let's see. Hold, please. You guys are in the process of actually passing through one river here. It is a little bit tricky going through as Marvin's legs. How tall do we say Marvin was? From the legs
30
to
feet,
the
I
deck?
think.
30 feet? Yeah, that sounds right. As you guys are traveling in, as we get to the river, there's a certain point where it kind of gets about maybe about 20 feet deep in the center. So I'll say just in general, and say everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to say for this, because you guys might be in a sporadic different place, I'm going to say this is without Gwar's aura.
That's a
27.
17 for me.
27, 17,
18.
18.
Nora's got a dirty 20 and Eldryn got a nat one.
And that one? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
13 for Milo.
13. Okay. Cool. Eldryn with a nat 1. I will say during this process, as you're being, as there's kind of this like sort of like rocking and rolling on the back and forth on the river, there's a certain point where you start to notice that your stomach feels something weird. It feels like it's like an upset stomach, but it seems to have like come on like very quickly.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure why, and it gets pretty hairy very quickly.
Okay.
And as you, so this is hours later.
I grit my teeth and I act like there's nothing wrong.
Okay, great.
Okay.
To when?
Till I feel better.
Okay. Cool.
I'm sitting in a corner sweating.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
no, I'm telling you something's coming up. Grit your teeth? Yeah, cool.
Yep. No, I'll go throw up in the bathroom.
You got it. As you throw up in the bathroom, it is the point where the waves get the hardest, and Eldryn, there is just a moment of another sort of bout of difficulty in being able to hold as the movement kind of goes back and forth, and you take another 2 points of bludgeoning damage, hitting your head on you choose.
Okay.
Toilet seat.
I hate Marvin now.
Eldryn, incidentally, this is not unlike the deck of a ship. So, like, this may be good practice for you.
Are you saying this behind the closed door of the
Yeah,
bathroom?
yeah.
Eldryn doesn't say anything.
Beautiful.
She's sitting on the ground in the bathroom up against the wall.
Honey? Knock, knock, knock. You okay?
Go away.
All right. Hey, you know, the couple times I was on a ship, there were a couple guys that actually had the same thing happen to them, so it's not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that, it shouldn't be embarrassing or anything.
I kick the door.
Okay,
Go
all right,
away.
yeah. Yep, yeah, she's fine, guys. She's fine. Just walks up. Cool. Miranda, roll me a D6.
3.
3. Okay, cool. Awesome. So. Okay. You. About. To get past. Let me just make. I need to make sure I have this map up and ready to go. 1 second. Yeah. So that makes sense. I'd say about 3 hours into the journey is where you about hit that that river, and as you guys kind of like just kind of get to the other side of it, there is a you hear this kind of like faint sort of like sort of sound, and you see Brumhilda back. Feel free to roll any checks on her, but I'd say like just passive. You see like she kind of comes back. She has what looks to be like a large sort of like a rather large sort of coin purse on her, and a couple more plants under her arms.
18 on a perception check for me.
Okay, perception. You notice that she, I'd say you notice that it seems like she's probably been doing some digging. You notice like there's some, like there's just a little bit of like soot on her face that she might have like kind of like scratched at. But that's what you get for perception.
I got a 26 on either insight or perception. I want to know if she still looks just as exhausted as she did before.
Good question. Yeah, I would say that's a good point. That could be either perception or insight. I'll give you insight, actually, honestly, just to kind of change it up a little bit. She looks like she's fighting through exhaustion for sure. It doesn't look like it's really like affected her success and what she brought in. She also notices she seems to be a little bit more annoyed than usual. I would say on edge. Be the best way to put it.
Milo is gonna put in a hand on her arm, and with a 24 for Know Your Truth, say, Brumhilda, I'm glad you're back. Gwar's been worried about you, and in the Know Your Truth, try and convey all of the weight of kind of what he was saying while she was gone, and like the concerns he's been having.
That's not exactly how Know Your Truth works. Know Your Truth is being able to understand someone else's. So I will say for that, what would you have gotten if it was like a persuasion check?
Persuasion check?
Yeah.
18.
18? Okay, 18 is still pretty good. Cool. Okay. She looks... Yeah, okay, Milo. I need to make sure I get these plants in a proper jar. So, everything good? We all good? Great. She goes to her room and closes it.
I would say Gwar makes an attempt to try to help her carry it to her room.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Do your thing. I believe in you. Okay.
There's that like, and for like that moment where like for some reason there's no other sounds going on, like no one else is talking. There's just that heavy silent.
Yep.
As Gwar is staring at the door, Milo pickpockets him.
Great.
She's not mad at you.
What are you taking?
Only sleight of hand. Roll me. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Yeah, go for it.
I don't know. What you got?
Was it Skyrim?
What you got? That's a nat 20 for a 29. What you got?
What you got, dude?
What you got?
You take all my daggers. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like all 4 of them.
Yeah, Milo just has like he's holding them like Wolverine.
Like X2. X2. I turn around and I see you holding my dagger. Milo, what? Why? You already have claws.
I don't know. Oh, got to be quicker than that.
Well, I wasn't ready for it. I would totally have known you were doing it if I was ready for it.
You see Gunner come up and start to go through your pockets.
Wait, hey, stop it! Wait, get off! Get! No!
Get out!
Gunner, no!
Give it up!
Gunner, no! Sorry, that was harsh. I'm out of my mind. You've already heard it all. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm just gonna go.
You hear Eldryn throw up again.
I'm gonna go check on Eldryn, and I walk over. I head over toward the latrine.
You see Noros is sitting like far enough away that it's not obvious that his presence is there for Eldryn, but it's just sitting slumped up against the wall. Just
I look at Noros and I'm like, "Hey, do you mind if I check on her?"
Yeah,
You do mind?
we both mind.
I knock on the door. Can I help you, please?
Go away.
I will, but can I help you first, and I won't talk to you again.
Trying to tell you.
What on earth could you possibly do to help me?
If you let me in, I will show you.
Eldryn opens the door a little bit and peeks out.
I put my 2 fingers on her forehead, and I lay on hands, and I heal. I heal her. Is it 5?
3.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah.
Is it 3?
Yeah, you only took 3 from me.
No. It's 5 for like healing diseases. And
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it for 5. And then
Do
I walk
feel
away.
better immediately?
Yeah, you definitely feel better. Like you guys have passed the river, so.
And then I
you
walk
definitely feel better.
And then I walk away.
Oh, Gwar, you saved the day again. It's fine.
What?
What?
Thank you, Gwar.
Nothing.
You're welcome,
Honey,
Eldryn.
you okay?
Yeah,
Hey,
look, I've been on a boat before, and this was not the same. That was horrible.
Noros, if you want to, if you want to follow
Get out of my
Bahamut,
face.
I
Get out of
can
my face. Right
teach
now.
you how to
Get
do
out of
that.
my face. Please
Okay.
get out of my face.
I'm not in your face. I'm on the other side of the room. I walk away.
Cool.
God.
He comes to. Yeah, honey, how long were you on that boat?
I mean, it was the boat when we came here with Fenris from Honoria.
Okay, yeah, the Honorian ship. It's like made to look very much like a normal ship, but I was just saying, maybe there's maybe we want to kind of like maybe have a couple spells ready for the next, for when we get on the ship, just in case.
Well, yeah, obviously now I know I'm going to have lesser restoration ready. I will not let any pirate see me like this
Oh,
in
okay,
my
you're
life.
Yep, you're gonna need to back up.
I go and I wash my mouth out with water.
You got it. Cool. What is Wilbur doing?
Please let residual demon flies come out of her mouth.
Forever.
Eldryn, roll me a con save.
Okay. That would be 12.
Okay, roll me a d4.
Ah, 3.
Okay. You see all of a sudden just like, and like 3 more just kind of like float away.
Oh Lord, I love it. I imagine Wilbur.
Eldryn mutters, "I want to die."
Yeah, Wilbur, what are you doing?
I imagine Wilbur is actually enjoying this boat ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I picture him just like full on. I can fly, Jack, right now. Just taking it all in.
Are you like on the roof?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I like it. Awesome. So there was another kind of like funny thing based on this roll that was made. And this is a perfect time to introduce that. So as you are on the roof, and I will say like Gutter is in the process of probably maybe like noticing that you're up there, like probably like hearing like tippy taps, and is maybe about to make his way out there. When all of a sudden, just out of the blue, and rain immediately starts falling.
I'm a wet wombat. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go where there's shelter.
You look down and you see like where you like climbed down is where Gutter is. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go. Down. No. No. Go. We have water down there. Go. Down.
Just goes in. As soon as he comes in, like a wet dog, just does the hair kind of just poofs and flies everywhere. Anyone who is in the vicinity definitely gets grossed out.
I feel like Eldrin's really bad day is continuing, and somehow there's mud on him, and it gets on her white robes.
Yeah, I like it. That one is perfect. Then Wilbur comes in.
It's
Are you
raining
kidding me?
outside. What?
No, not you. I like look down and I say, Milo, can you help with this?
Yeah, and Milo like puts his hand on the mud stain and prestidigitates it off.
Cool. That works.
Thank you.
What does Wilbur look like when he comes back in? It's like a flash flood sort of like level rain.
You know what dogs look like that have big puffy fur when they get wet and they just look like a little baby ass bird? I imagine Wilbur looks similar to that.
Wilbur just looks like a straight up seal.
Eldryn puts her head out into the rain and breathes in very deeply, and then comes back in and says, Persona, this is a good sign. Persona is, I can't think. Persona, blah, 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 blah. What's the right word? What is the right word?
Persona non grata.
Yeah, persona non grata, yeah.
Yeah.
And also with you.
Yeah. I say something about Persona, like, shining his light on us. I don't know, something stupid.
And then I say,
Larian's
yes,
mind
also,
can't work right now, apparently. I'm mad.
It's very eloquent, and then Gwar comes back and says, "Yes, and there's also Bahamut. This is Bahamut washing away our fear."
Genuine like religious question, Eldryn. Is Persona down with fresh water? Or is it only seawater?
He's fine with all water.
Okay.
I mean, the gifts that he imbues in all of us Tritons. The water that I'm able to produce isn't salt water, it's fresh water.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a good question. I appreciate your...
I think
It's
that
a little salty, the water I can produce, but like, I don't know.
If you ever want to learn more about Persona, I'm more than happy to sit
I
with
guess
you
depends
and
on the
discuss
person.
this. We could discuss
Same
this
with
for hours.
Bahamut, honestly, because Bahamut fears no water whatsoever. I mean, water is nothing to him, so it's no.
Doesn't he
likes
fly?
it. Yeah, he flies, but the rain doesn't stop him.
I mean, wings and water don't usually go together.
I mean, but for Bahamut, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I told you, he fears nothing. I mean,
Wilbur, just as a fun little sort of anecdote sort of things, the fun thing about the water here is that, like, Wilbur's a very fluffy, sort of like, a rather big-haired wombat, which is which the help of that is being able to hide, maybe hide some things or to be able to make yourself look bigger. Wilbur wet Does Wilbur seem to be a little pudgy, or is Wilbur like weirdly thin?
I think
Or
that
is he just right?
Or
is
is
he
he
I
just
think
right?
that Wilbur looks weirdly thin everywhere except his belly.
Yeah, I like it. He's got the paunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got big old belly.
Yep. That's great. I love it. You see, like the arms, like they're just like little like noodles.
He looks like he's got fringe. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming in.
yeah.
So, Eldryn's gonna go up to Saren. Saren, once we take this ship, how long will it take to get to Griften?
Would Saren have any idea?
Give me a survival check.
Probably. 30?
You don't
30.
know.
Okay. Yeah. With a 30, if it's a straight shot, it would take about getting into Griften probably about another 2 days.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'd say about 2 days.
Okay.
Something like that.
30 is enough to know that that this is a pirate ship, and the straight shot would also bring pretty close to Nova Sol. So there's a possibility, given the idea that Nova Sol does have a rather, not as big as Eisenheim, but it does have a more structured docking and not a navy, but there's definitely some ships there that would be concerning. Some military presence there. There's a possibility that they might want to go a little bit more around. But yeah.
Yeah. So about 2 days, or maybe a little longer if we don't want to get caught.
All right. So before we leave Marvin, then we need to. Milo, you'll need to check in with Micah. Didn't he say he needed at least 2 days' notice?
Yeah.
Okay. So keep that in mind. I suppose I can check in with my father and see if he does want a representative from Minoria that isn't me here.
Cool.
I should check in with Hagen too.
Yes.
It could take him a few days to get from Eisenheim.
Got it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Saren, roll me a d6, please. Actually, sorry. Make it a d... Yeah, no, a d6 is right.
Okay. 6.
Great. Awesome. You can heal Raylor for another 6 points.
Nice.
This would be
Yay.
over the course of this whole trip.
Yeah. He's at
assuming
23.
that happens. Yeah. Solid.
What was he originally at?
51.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a squishy boy.
I figured he's almost halfway there.
Yeah. Close.
But I will say, like, at the end of that, right? So this is cutting forward a little bit, but I will tell you, Kayla, Broomhilda will say, like, I'm out of resources until we get to Griften and we're able to figure out, like, other things. But, so, cool. All right, cool.
Can I do a little, like, I while this is happening, like, on the voyage, I would probably approach Saren during a quiet point and just,
Yeah,
like...
if you guys want to just go to, like, nighttime.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah,
So
totally.
we're cutting down to night. Storm is gone.
Cool.
And you guys are halfway in the middle of the thick of the woods.
Cool. I think it's just, while it's going on, there's just kind of like a lull, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing. I'd kind of sidle up to Saren, and I would pull out my potion of healing and just kind of slide it toward her on the table right there.
that for?
I don't know. I just feel like it's a peace offering, I guess. I know it wouldn't really work on Raylor, but maybe it would help you when you're in the thick of it next time we get into a scrap. But it's a symbol, okay? It's a symbol. I wish I could heal him. I'm sorry, I can't.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna take more than a potion, but
It's a gesture, Saren. I'm sorry. I wish I had. I'm sorry. I want to make it right, and I will do whatever it takes to make it right.
I appreciate you trying.
Okay. Milo, you want to play cards?
Yeah, let's play with your cards.
Yeah, that's fine. I pull out my playing card set.
Cool. All right, you do that.
Saren just picks it up and just shakes her head, puts the potion in her bag, and then is gonna go to walk upstairs to check on Raylor and Broomhilda.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me a. I will call this another luck check. Roll me a d20.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
I like these new dice.
God, I know you're here, around here somewhere. Where are you?
Me in my 20s.
Whatever. Cool. Yeah, so 19, he's awake. I would say, like, for what it's worth, I'd say, like, probably has had, like, 2 more kind of heals kind of, like, pushed into him at this point from where he was earlier in the day before Brunhilde came in. Good morning, or after night. It's nighttime. Yep.
Yeah, it's been quite a few hours now. How are you feeling? Considering.
Okay. I'm still a little weak, but feeling better. I'm able to do this now, and just like kind of sits up a little more.
She like instinctively just reaches her hand out, like.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Just wanted.
Yep.
You believe I can do it, though?
I do.
Yes.
But you could stay there for now.
All right. Did I hear Gwar talking about playing cards?
Yeah. You don't fully know what happened yet. Broomhilda, did you say anything?
You see Brunhilde is not looking at you, is probably like deep in something. But like just kind of like shakes her head.
I guess Huxley messaged him and well, Gwar, let's just say he didn't discourage what happened. And he knew.
Let's see.
It's, I don't know. Huxley's, I don't think he knew fully what was going on.
Which one?
Hmm?
You said you didn't think he fully knew what was going on. Which
Oh.
one?
Huxley. And Gwar was blinded by whatever trauma he's went through with Tall and stuff before. Not that makes it any better, but
Honestly, I mean, Sarah, I mean, he's worried about you all, I'm sure, as I would be as well. I don't necessarily blame him.
neither of them had the right to make that choice. We make choices as a group, and both of them went above that. But
You told me that when the time comes that it is clear that you needed to plunge the dagger, that you couldn't. So I hear you. But I think it's enough of a representation of understanding that at some point, sometimes the people you trust, you have to trust to do what you cannot.
well, that time hasn't come yet, and we're not going to let it get to that point. And if we do, then, well, we're not going to think about that. But they weren't going to give us a chance to fix this.
Right, I understand.
But
Well, at
I
least,
think
you know,
hopefully they understand that now, what's going on. And
well, even if they don't, at least we now know that there are two people on this house that would have no problem killing me if the situation needed it. You see Broomhilda kind of like lift her head up to this, and you see her like start to kind of like lift a hand up to go like this, and then just kind of brings it back down.
well, like I said, we're not letting it get to that point. I told Huxley, I tried to explain to him, and hopefully he understands what happened now, and I don't know if he's coming back. But we're headed somewhere to get on a ship to go meet up with some people.
Okay.
Um,
How is that going to work?
Oh.
You then hear Broomhilda go, "Oh shit." She also didn't think about that.
Broomhilda says she's gonna make Marvin smaller. Oh yeah, can you make him big enough to still hold Raylor? Was that what the oh shit was about?
Oh,
no.
yeah, I mean, technically I could, but that would, you know, probably kill him. So that means in that case, there would have to be a couple days where he's not in Marvin.
Well, Eldryn talked to Persona and said there's some way to protect him and all of us from whatever split his soul and created this body.
Sure. I mean, you know, just, I hate to say it, but saying matter-of-factly, there's also the possibility that we need to make sure that Raylor is safe himself, not just us. So.
Yeah, she said that Persona said she was somehow able to keep him and us safe. I don't know if she knows how. She just knows that she can do it.
Okay. If that's good enough for you, well, it's good enough for me. I am uncomfortable with the amount of bother I've been in the past few days. imagine there's nothing to do about that. Oh, sorry. That works.
You're... It complicates things, but you're not the only one that complicated things in the past few days. If Huxley and Gwar wouldn't have done what they did, I mean, it's not your fault. None of this is your fault. You didn't even know what you were.
Doesn't keep me from being less of a burden, but thank you. If there is something that I can do so that I'm not just a stick in the mud here, Broomhilda takes that moment to grab a couple of books and places it right next to him. Glad you asked. And then goes back to her desk. Okay. Well, oh, interesting. I haven't read this. Well, it's, I guess you can tell Gwar another time. Maybe I'll have some reading to do.
Okay. I can stay up here with you if you want.
Sure, I like that.
They'll be fine down there playing cards or whatever. Oh, and Eldryn gets seasick, which is going to be incredibly amusing.
Broomhilda, who's been shut in her room all the time. You see, like, just kind of, man, let me roll. Yeah, you see the shoulders move a little bit at that. Just a little bit of a laughing, and you just see Raylo just go, no way. Oh my gosh, that is, I mean, I would never tell her, but that is embarrassing.
A little bit, especially she's just going on and on about how much she hates ships, and then, you know. Yeah, Lucia's gonna find that really funny.
Oh, Lucia. Is she,
Oh.
Are they bringing us?
I haven't told you yet. Yeah, the way that I left Valshar. Your joke about the pirates from Peron wasn't actually too far off. And then she's gonna go into the whole thing about Lucia and Jack and.
Yep, and then I like how much in detail do you go?
Probably like in a lot of detail.
Like too much, yeah, and
like way too much.
Broomhilda a couple times.
Mm-hmm. And Saren's way too into it to even hear her.
Yep.
Hopefully Broomhilda's taking notes.
That's great. That's funny. She's got to stay in there. She stays in there. That's so funny. Cool. Actually, I'll roll for it. Oh, she stays in there. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do on this day?
I want to use the sending room.
Yeah, go for it.
Does Noros play cards with Gwar and Milo, or is he like?
I would invite him.
Yeah, I think he watches. Yeah, he watches the first couple hands and then just kind of jumps in.
Okay. When his back is to me and I see him, having fun with Gwar and Milo, I smile a little, and then I'm going to go to the sending room.
Beautiful. That's when you, like, as you close the door, you just hear Noros just going, I don't understand how you're winning every hand, Milo.
Yeah. It's that halfling look, baby.
Yeah, I need to deal. Let me deal this hand.
Do your cards. Yeah, go for it.
Beautiful. Door shuts.
Okay, sorry, my cat I just let out, and then Jaren just let her back in because she can't decide. In or out, in or out, in or out. Now she wants to leave. Anyway, so I in the sending room, I say, Father, do you have time to speak?
Yes, daughter, is everything all right?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. Well, as fine as it can be. But we're on our way to Griften to meet with some allies. I think I discussed it with you briefly at one point. And I'm wondering if you had anyone in mind to, or if you wanted to send anyone to be the voice of Honoria who has more battle experience than I do.
For what purpose? In guiding these other travelers?
We're going to be talking with many of our allies to try and figure out a plan for dividing and conquering on a lot of the things that we need to do, ultimately culminating in the having to go to Dwendelver, as I discussed with you a few weeks ago.
Right. Well, any specific information that needs to be sent back to me, I would trust no one more than my own daughter. You are the voice of Honoria.
Okay, then I have a favor to ask.
Why do I feel like you wanted me to say that first?
I mean, there was a
It's fine.
there was a okay. I would like, how do I phrase this without it sounding odd?
Do you need
I know
troops?
I know this is unconventional, but, and I'm not asking this as a favor, I truly believe that this is the better option. Noros has experience in battle, unlike me. I think that it would make more sense for him to be the Honorian ambassador when it comes to this planning. I know he's not a royal or part of the council or anything, but he's proven himself with the Ixochitl, he's proven himself with the Suhugan, and he knows more about fighting than I do.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can I guide myself?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna use my advantage because that was a 2. 12, 14.
14. Okay. With a 14. Well, with his, Eldryn, with the understanding is that my advisors are there because they are better at a certain subject matter than me, but the decisions, the ultimate decision goes past the idea of knowledge. A very good leader knows when to trust advisors and when not to. So if you truly feel that Noros is understanding battle formations more than you are, which he may very well be, then why not just have him as your advisor?
I suppose that works. I just think that it would mean a lot coming from you if you expressed your trust in him in this matter without him knowing that I asked you to.
All right. May I speak to him then?
Oh. Well, I mean, sure. Don't tell him I had this conversation with you, please.
Understood.
Do you?
Yes, dear. I am aware of the concept of subterfuge and deception.
I'm not trying to deceive him. He is very capable. I just sometimes I feel like he doesn't feel like he is when it comes to is this a bad idea, Father?
You think this is something that I can help with? Sure. I guess I owe him at least that.
Well, tell me honestly, is this a bad idea? I don't think it's a bad idea what I'm asking you, because I do think that...
Well, dear, honestly, I mean, my prowess on the battlefield has never had to been... I've never felt that I needed encouragement in that.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Truly, I got the encouragement from my enemies that would be laying on the ground at my feet, or the cheers from my advisors and court when I emerged triumphant.
Let me put this more plainly. When you're in the presence of Mother, she's much more capable than you in certain things. How does that make you feel?
Eldryn, I'm the king of Anoria. It's very hard to feel. I don't have any problem with your mother having strengths where I do not.
I'm phrasing this so wrong. I just want him to feel like he belongs, and he doesn't feel it that way.
Right, so you want the king of Anoria to step in and...
Yes! I don't... He's so capable, and he is so kind, and he is strong, and he's protected me from so much, but he just always... I guess it's harder than I thought it was going to be royalty, and I thought that he would be fine, and there would be no issue with him being a commoner. But it seems to bother him, and I don't want it to, and I want to fix it.
So you want to give him a seat on the council?
No. I want him to do what he wants to do, whatever that is. I just thought that maybe this would make him realize that it doesn't matter where he came from.
Right. I'll be completely honest here. I don't know if I'm the perfect person to be talking to about this. You're an adult, so I can tell you a little straighter. The relationship I have with your mother is less than perfect.
I'm aware. We've talked.
All I can tell you is communicate. Or
Okay.
try. And if she ignores your letters for a time, then you shut her off completely until she understands that that really hurts your feelings and
Have you
you're
tried
swept up
telling her
into
that?
Hmm?
Have you tried communicating with her since she came back to Honoria, or are you just being
No.
petty and ignoring her?
This is a conversation that we were having about. Go ahead, bring him in. I'll make him feel
No,
good.
this is a horrible idea. Talk to Mother and figure that out. She is sorry and she feels horrible.
She said that.
In so many words. Yes.
I'll think about it.
She came back. I mean, that should count for something.
Yes, she's a mother to her children.
Okay. She loves you. She told me that.
Hmm.
And you were unnecessarily cruel to her while I was there. I understand that you're hurting, but as you said, she's a mother. Why would you subject her to hearing about her son in front of people who aren't family?
Roll me a persuasion check.
My persuasion's so bad. Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
6. Unless I get advantage for being his
No.
daughter, his favorite
not.
daughter.
Not for this.
Damn it.
Well, this was a good talk. I hope you're well. How's Milo?
Milo?
Yep.
Milo's fine. Why are you asking about him?
And the others?
Gwar's annoying. but
Yes, how
fine.
is Gwar?
He's fine. We're not happy with him at the moment, but he will make it up to us, I'm sure. He made decisions without the group that could have been bad.
I see. Well, heavy weighs the crown.
What crown? He doesn't wear a crown.
Right, it's a figure of speech there. It's just... If Gwar, appears to me to be a natural-born leader, and I assume that he has some level of leadership that comes with the responsibility that not many people understand.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not a natural-born leader.
I didn't disclude you from that. I just included him. Does he still have my shield?
Yes.
Is he cleaning it?
I don't know. I'm sure he is.
Is he just make sure there's a little bit of not too much polish, just a little bit.
You probably could have helped this whole situation with making Noros feel more included if you had actually fought him and given him a gift instead of Gwar.
Did he need armor?
No, I mean, he has Anorian armor. He's fine.
Right, and Gwar didn't, so that's why I did that.
Yes, that's why. Not because he reminded you of your son.
That's unfair. He doesn't look at all like a Triton.
He is very similar in personality to Volmos.
I guess now that you say it,
Except
Yeah.
a little bit more dumb. Volmos wasn't as obtuse.
You seem to strike me as a strong-willed, strong-minded individual.
He's dumb about things that he shouldn't be dumb about.
Okay.
Maybe he's just doing it to be funny. I don't know. I can't really tell with him half the time.
Well, heavy weighs the crown and all that.
Well, I've missed you, Father. This was supposed to just be a conversation of me getting something I wanted, but I have missed talking with you.
Is talking with me not something you wanted?
No. God. It's not what I meant. I meant that I came in here with a mission, and I'm going to go back out there, and everyone's going to be like, oh, what's happening now? And then I'm going to be like, I'm the voice of Honoria.
Yes, you are. That is I don't say that lightly.
I know.
So tell them that and just make sure that they understand. I mean, if they don't need to bow, if some of them do, that's fine. Just, just accept it. But,
Okay, I will keep you apprised of everything. Unfortunately, I won't be able to talk like this for a few days because we're going on a pirate ship.
oh. Lucky.
What? It's not. What are you talking about? It's not lucky at all.
Eldryn, when I was your age, I had so much fun my trial of land, being on ships and being able to tell the crew that that's a rogue wave, or that's not a rogue wave, or did you know that the creature swimming by is actually a hippocampus, or
You what? I thought that.
Listen, if you don't become the captain of that ship in a couple of days after going on it, I will just fully disown you as my daughter.
I don't want to go on a ship. I don't want to be with pirates who think that they own the ocean and think that just because they have a couple of boards nailed together that they can conquer it.
Well, let them have their fun.
They should know who rules the ocean and respect that.
This is sounding like your mother. In a good way. Hearing the silence.
Well, you sound like Noros. He says that I should lighten up a little bit when it comes to the ship. I will be in touch. You don't need to give my husband a pity position.
Good. I wasn't going to. I was just going to tell him that he was doing a good job.
Oh. Okay.
I love you very much.
I love you too. I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay.
Hang up.
Eldryn comes out.
So as soon as Eldryn shuts the door, from the other side of the door, she can barely hear Milo say, as he's doing a card trick and like just obnoxiously shuffling the cards. all right, fellas. Game is strip poker, and he's throwing the cards.
We
down.
know.
He pushes the cards back.
We know.
Gutter kind of jumps in.
I only have a gauntlet and a boot left.
Noros is just fully down to boxers. He goes, I'm out this hand. I can't. Gutter takes the hand. Gutter only has shorts on.
He wasn't even playing. He just stripped down.
No, that's his normal getup. He doesn't wear a shirt. So he just wears so he comes in with like that.
I just like
you guys. The band. I'm rolling deep here. We can still play if we want.
Gutter also
I'm gonna get this one.
He takes like Norris's like cuirass, like it's like chest plate, and like puts it in the middle.
Excuse me, that is property of Anoria. No, thank you.
Give it.
I take it back.
He makes a good
I
point.
mean, to be fair, he did lose it fair and square.
Noros.
You guys, there's no pot to this, so it's like gonna just made a
She
pot.
doesn't
Yeah,
know that.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
right.
My father was just asking if you had good armor, and I told him you did, and now you're just giving it away.
Well, yeah, it's good
I-
armor.
I don't understand this game. I've played poker before. This is a totally different version.
Okay.
Not really, though.
And you, I look at Gwar. My father says that you need to make sure you're cleaning that shield, and also to work on your people skills.
Oh, I clean my shield regularly.
because you're not a natural leader.
Okay.
Yeah, I clean that. I'd prefer someone else to clean it for me. But, I'll make do.
Okay.
Listen, heavy is the head, right? And where's
Anyway,
the crown?
my father says he doesn't need to send any representative that I can speak for Anoria, so that is what I will do.
All right, fellas.
Did-
Last
yeah.
hand.
Did he ask about me, though?
He actually asked about Milo.
Oh.
Milo,
sorry?
actually, is what he said.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's a fun little nickname he gave me.
I like it.
Yes.
Sounds good.
He asked how Milo was doing. I told him you were fine.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Give it
Tonight, if we get to
up.
our-
Give it up. You see Gutter lay out 3 jokers.
Wait, there were only 2 in the deck. Where'd you get that?
Get it out.
No, you didn't win.
All right, Joe. All right, Joe and Mike. We gotta roll it off.
I'm ready.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Ooh, baby, that's a nat 20.
Oh,
Damn, I got a 10.
I got a 15.
I finally won one. I'm down to 2 articles of clothing.
All right.
Let's just see what Norris would have gotten.
Milo takes his cloak off. There's nothing underneath.
And that's how we cut that scene.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Cool. So as we end the evening, Gwar, roll me a perception check.
Ooh, that was a good one. 19.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. With a 19, a few hours later, you're still like kind of like downstairs in the war room sort of thing. I think with a 19, you don't necessarily hear the door open, but you do happen to kind of like catch Brumhilda's head as she's like kind of like peering down the stairs. She sees you there, and she just kind of continues down the stairs. Like after you spot her, like there's a moment of like she catches that you spotted her, so she looks like she's just walking normally down the stairs.
Hey.
Hi. Just need to use the facilities.
Yeah, of course.
Goes in. Got her.
What?
Yeah.
It's not like that. How do you know me this well already? So, okay, I mean, just letting her have her space.
Yeah.
She's busy, and I feel like I'm in the way. I've done enough the last couple of days. Oh yeah, you ready?
Deals the cards.
Okay. I need 2. I give you 2.
Puts another joker on the table.
How did it get all these?
That's your 8th Joker. Where did you find these?
Hey, again.
You collect them from other people's card decks, don't you?
Yeah.
You see, each Joker's a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little different. Yeah.
for sure. Oh, that's
His name's Gutter. He just so many people
This
throw out
one's
their
not
jokers.
This one's not even
Yeah.
in common.
I pour him some more. Well, like what a tea or whatever we're drinking.
Saren, is there a possibility that you have walked out of your room at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where do you think you are in this moment?
I'd say she's coming down the stairs.
Okay, cool. You're seeing Gwar having a full conversation with Gutter that is, you're pretty sure is one-sided, but you're not entirely sure. Like it's strange.
Is Gwar Gwarzan?
Oh yeah, is Gwar still Gwarzan?
Pretty, yeah. Oh, for sure. It's comfy. He's wearing that armor all the time. He's feeling free.
Yeah.
Where are your clothes?
I think Gutter's wearing Gwar's shirt. Like just
Gwar-
like
Gwar's
undershirt.
probably wearing my cuirass. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He would not be able to fit in that.
Wait, does
Oh,
Gwar
like,
wear
He's sitting on top of it.
does
Yeah,
Gwar wear
there
a
you go.
helmet or whatever? Because that would be adorable if it was on Gutter.
Yeah, I think Gutter tried to put it on. So here's the weird thing about like goblins, like goblinoids with their shapes of their heads. In my mind, like their heads are much bigger than they should be based on their bodies.
Oh, like Arnold.
Yes, yeah, very Hey Arnold sort of thing. So it's like sitting on top of his head, but it continuously falls off. Eventually, just lets it fall.
Well, Milo and well, it was Noro, so then he quit because he got too naked, and then we started playing another game, and I just never put my stuff back on.
Can I just say it was 3 dudes that decided to play strip poker with?
It was all Milo's idea, and I could have sworn I was gonna make it was gonna be a fun time for me, embarrassing Milo, and oh how the turntables.
The first time you or Norris lost to Milo, I was like, all right, now take off your shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if this is your guys' idea of playing cards, I think Lucia and Jack are really gonna like y'all.
That's
Yeah? Are they good? I mean, they're swashbucklers. I'm sure they're good at cards.
Oh, they're really good at cards.
Oh no, I guess I'll have to be naked again.
That's when
That's
Brumhilda walked out of that.
Brumhilda had opened the door. Just
Yeah. How's your research going?
fine. It's getting there.
Hey, I meant to ask you earlier, but I didn't want to cause a problem. Have you had water today?
If I had water today,
Yes, have you consumed water? Are you hydrated?
yes,
Have you eaten?
yes.
Okay, I want to make sure. I know when you get really into your work, you forget sometimes, and I just want to make sure you're okay. I can't help you with your research, but I can help with that.
Roll me a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
24.
Okay. Now she's gonna roll a d20 and add her charisma modifier.
How good's her charisma, though?
It's bad.
I thought so.
It's a 5.
Yes.
Cool. Gwar, I know how to make sure I stay alive. I've been doing it longer than you have.
Oh, no doubt, but you're just, I don't know, you seem happier when you have those needs met.
Why don't you worry about keeping your pants?
Oh, I lost those a long time ago.
She goes up the stairs. Saren, you're up the stairs. Give me an insight check. Okay.
I love it.
Nat 20. As she passes you, she doesn't notice. You clearly tell it's not it's something that she wasn't realizing she was doing, but she has a little bit of a smile as she walks past you.
Aw.
Yes. Yes.
Then catches your eye and immediately kind of like goes back to a scowl and goes in the
Saren walks slowly down the stairs and waits till Broomhilda's back in the door, and just looks at Gwar and says, "I don't think she's as mad at you anymore."
Gutter goes, nah.
Really?
No, not you, Gutter.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
That would make sense. Okay. Hey, you want to play?
No.
All right.
Absolutely not.
We're not playing that anymore. We're playing a different game. I just haven't gotten dressed again yet.
You have fun stripping with Gutter. I have business
There's
to attend to.
Nothing left to do. I mean,
All right.
yeah, you can do that.
Give it to me. Like, translation, I got his shirt.
Yeah. You're gonna give that back, though.
Nah.
It doesn't even fit you.
Saren is
Bring a night down for
slowly
him.
backing away and just opens the sending closet and
Just
disappears.
Yeah, I like it. Cool. We'll go to Saren sending in a second. Wilbur, what are you doing?
I don't think Wilbur's been doing a whole lot. He came in from the rain. He's probably cold. He probably found somewhere to like curl up and take a nap.
Beautiful. Okay. Wilbur's
If
taking a little nap.
Eldrin's, even though Eldrin's mad at Wilbur still, if Eldrin sees Wilbur in the corner, kind of like shivering a little in his sleep, she will cover him with a blanket.
Oh.
Of course she
Marvin,
will.
Marvin's got to have a fire in the hearth, right?
Not yet, but
No.
we're getting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting there. No, he's forever gonna look like this. Oh, you can't see it. He's forever gonna look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, Jamie wasn't there when I showed that.
Oh yeah. Jamie,
I'm
we're
I
making
getting
saw, it,
really
friends-
cool.
I saw it in chat.
Yeah, you're getting a present that is a dice tower Marvin.
That's exciting.
Thank my
You
husband.
sound very excited.
I don't. There's like 17 thoughts. Like
Yep.
most, yeah.
Ah,
Most
Vibes,
of it is
for
that's
sure.
huge and that's awesome.
For
yeah,
sure.
That's
There was
exciting.
an overload, and
Yeah.
the
I
only
love
thing
it.
they could get through was that. Yeah,
I love that so much.
it's great.
I wish that had been if that had been the only reaction I got, because I literally was like, "Oh, I'm sick of always just shipping it to them. I never get to see reactions." And then Jamie's like, "That's a thing that I
It's great.
like.
It's wonderful.
That's
It's
exciting.
great." But I know the overstimulation.
That is your present.
No, genuinely, my mind immediately, like, because I'm a mailman, my mind immediately went to, like, that box is going to be huge. It's going to be.
Oh, I know.
That's a giant, like,
That was the
that's
first
a
thing
giant thing.
Yeah.
me
That's,
and Jaren talked about. We're like,
That's
"Oh, ship is
interesting.
gonna be a bitch."
yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anyway, back to Fantasyland. Saren, you're in the sending room.
So she's gonna talk to Hagen.
Okay.
Hagen, we're back in Broomhilda's house. We made it out of the Ludus. How are you holding up?
When was the last time you talked to Hagen?
Right before we left Midtown,
Mhm.
before the Dormouse.
Okay.
She told him. I know I have it somewhere.
yeah, you wrote it down for me at one point too. Where was it?
Yeah. Let's see. Shoot.
Look at that handsome man.
Look at that handsome man.
I don't- basically,
Oh,
she
man.
got the ring back from him, and like just said that she was gonna try to save Raylor.
Okay. Got it.
I think the gist of it.
Yeah, so you haven't talked to him since then?
No.
Okay, cool. I'd say, like, point of reference, I'd say it's closer to being, like, probably around, like, 9, 10 at night at this point. So... who is this?
Saren?
Ah, Sarah. Good to hear from you.
Well,
I
I
am,
have...
I'm fine. How are you?
I have some good news and some slightly more complicated news.
Really?
Well, Eldryn spoke with her god, and we confirmed that Raylor, the real Raylor, is alive.
What do you mean, the real Raylor?
That's the complicated part. We thought we saved him under in the Ludus.
So he's with you.
Part of him.
What?
So, have you ever heard of a simulacrum before?
Yes, yeah. Very complicated bit of magic. Raylor self-administered a simulacrum.
We don't think so. We think it's something similar to what happened with Eldryn's brother. Probably Grunchelli or Tall related, because of course it would be, but...
Sarah, with all due respect, can you tell me what is happening with my son?
There is a physical body with us that looks like Raylor, and more than likely houses a piece of his soul that needs to be reunited with the real Raylor. And this one bleeds ice. Not that that makes it any less weird. But the important part is that he's alive. And we are a little bit closer than we were before to finding him.
My understanding, you would have to find the, sorry. There's another one to find.
Most likely. We have some ideas, possibly.
Okay.
But
if you could let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I'm very busy at the moment, and I would like time to process this information.
I know it's a lot. I didn't want to drop it all on you at once, but we're trying to make our way to Griften now, and I couldn't wait until we got there to tell you. But I know you said you're busy, but we're about a day and a half away from getting on a ship, and then another few days until we get to Griften.
Okay. All right, good.
If you want to meet us there.
Yeah, you tell me when you 2 days out. I can. I'll make sure I'm available to talk a little more then. Apologies, I just said night. I have a lot on my plate right now. Stay safe.
You too.
Saren, do you stay on the line?
Maybe. Yeah.
Good, that'll make you feel real bad. You hear Hagen immediately start sobbing. Yeah. Dude is messed up about it.
She immediately cuts it off
Mm-hmm.
and leaves the room.
I hope that makes you feel good, all you thirsty people in the comments right now.
Hope you feel good about yourselves.
I see you, Kay and Hannah.
Just glad
Now
it's
that-
not me.
Yeah, they're shipping Gwar and Eldryn. I'm
Not
like,
alone.
Nora should burn the world
my God.
down. Like, Nora should kill Gwar.
Beautiful. Anything else you guys want to handle tonight?
Can I talk to Norris real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I swear I don't love Gwar. He's just my work husband. Like, I just need you to understand. Just kidding.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, so I sit down with him in one of the bedrooms, and I say, I want to bring something up with you, but I'm afraid that you're going to get upset or take it the wrong way or get offended.
Look, I know it was, I understand this is Anorian armor and it's very important.
But no, that's not
I got it
not-
back.
I'm not talking about that.
Okay. All right.
Since I know we've only been married, a few weeks. I don't know. I feel like this transition is harder for you than I thought it was going to be. What can I do to make you feel like you belong?
Oof.
How can I fix it?
That's a... Okay. That's not your job. Look, you're dealing with a lot of stuff right now. Don't...
I don't want you to feel frustrated and like you don't have a purpose.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I understand. But I think we've talked about this before. Like, when push comes to shove, the reality is that you and pretty much everyone else here, you guys are able to do things that I couldn't do in my wildest dreams. So I have come to terms with that. It's just some days are easier than others, that's all. Or harder than others, I guess. But that's on me. That's not... I don't think that's your responsibility to handle.
I just don't want you to feel like you're not worthy or that you're not of value. It all sounds so stupid. I need you here. That's what I'm trying.
Eldryn, deep down, I know that. I do. And thank you for... You know what? You want to do something for me, just remind me that.
Okay.
So.
My father said that I can be that I roll my eyes and I say that I'm the voice of a Noria or whatever.
What the heck, man? I want to be the voice of Anoria.
Will Maybe like an advisor or something, or help me with. I don't know anything when it comes to. I know how to fight. I fought. I know the faith when it comes to Persona, but I don't know battle tactics. I don't know the commoners. I don't know. I value your opinion and I value your insight, and I want you to give it to me freely.
Okay. My opinion, honestly and freely, I'm not your advisor for that.
But what do you mean?
Eldryn, I know how to fight, sure, but I also have never... I mean,
Wait.
there was the one time going into the, the Exitzichitl, which I was mostly luck.
Wait, I mean, I like trace the scar on his face from the Sahugi, and I'm like, you went on that that
Yeah, with
skirmish.
with 6 to 7 other, people. That's not a... You have someone in this house who literally has commanded platoons.
Yeah, but he doesn't understand Anorians. He doesn't understand how Anorians fight. That's what I'm not asking you to come up with battle tactics. I'm asking for you to help be a voice of the Anorians I can't understand.
Okay. For like the common soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Do you want to have
Gwar
sex?
should- okay. And that's how we end that night.
Mhm.
So
Milo, I
Yes.
think is gonna to just go to sleep. Milo's gonna climb up on the roof.
okay.
And hey, Marvin, can you hear me up here?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Good night, Marvin. And he's gonna shimmy down into the thatching and just lay back watching the sky go by.
Okay. Cool.
I think Gwar would join him because I don't think he knows if he's okay to go in Broomhilda's room.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Are you Gwarzaning out there?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Loincloth in the wind.
Beautiful. Cool. All right. So we so the night goes on and we get to daytime. Who wants to be the last one to roll something? Oh,
I think it should be,
there it
it
is.
should be Kayla. It should be
We're not
Kayla.
leaving Marvin yet, right?
You are not leaving Marvin
Okay,
yet.
good. Because I'm like, I gotta figure out the room.
Scared. 4.
4.
You had one job!
4.
And you did it perfectly.
Okay, my new dice have shaken me.
No, it's because Gwar needed you to roll it. If you were doing it for yourself, nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Milo.
Shit.
As you wake up, you see light looming in just before you're able to open your eyelids. And it's a beautiful sunshiny day. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.